Phil, how you feel about switching the position of these pictures? Just put this one up there and that one down
Because
there.
right now it look like he's just staring at you. He's just like,
Right. I could tell how much success Phil is having in UFC by how long my drive is from my house to his. When he first got in the UFC, he was about 10, 15 minutes away.
now you over here.
Now I got what the fuck? I gotta pull the map out and shit.
Now I'm here in Orchard Hills, nigga.
I
Among the,
swear I thought I was in the wrong neighborhood first time I came over. I was like,
we among the whites over here, nigga. My HOA 1,500 a month, nigga. That's
Not
light.
the HOA.
my HOA, some niggas rent, nigga. My HOA fee is some niggas mortgage. You know
That's how you know what year we in. HOA used to be one sentence, no niggas, man.
Yo.
Sign on the dotted line, man.
Yo, man.
Now look at you.
1,500 a month for the HOA, man.
That's crazy.
Living amongst the whites, man.
it's good too, man. I mean, it's nice over here.
1500
Nah, it's
a
cool,
month.
man. That's cool.
A man, so you gotta pay taxes, you gotta pay HOA. You know what I'm saying? Libertarians wouldn't appreciate.
So pretty much whatever Amber has automatically coming out my account is what I pay, and it's a couple grand, but I don't know what it is. So
You don't even check, huh?
nah,
He's like, fuck it.
Must be good.
nah. When I make a fraction of what she makes. So whatever she want to take out, cool. She can take it all. It ain't shit to me. So
Nothing like that joint bank account, my nigga.
no, I don't have a joint bank account.
Oh, I
Nah,
was about to say, wait till Sean Strickland hears about this shit.
Hey, they gonna clown you.
This nigga got a joint bank account. You are not a man.
We could just
He got a
fight.
joint
you know
bank
what I'm saying?
account and he make less.
Now, see, that's what I appreciate. Is Sean Strickland would talk that shit, but he'll fight too.
We cut
You know what
off
I'm
and
saying?
we rumble and then we come back.
All right, that's
we
cool. Shake hands.
Bust it
afterwards.
up.
You ever had an issue with him?
Nah. Shout out Sean Sugar's my boy, man. And I've had issues with people that I know that I'm cool with Sean, but I've never, my whole life, that's never been me. I base my opinion on people with my interaction with them. So I don't judge nobody besides my interaction. So mind you, if you got some detrimental beef with my family members, you know what I'm saying? And that's different. But if we all colleagues, fighters, right? And you mad that I'm cool with Sean, you a weenie anyway. You know what I mean?
A weenie.
I'm saying like they used to say he ain't like black people, but I've only known him to hang around black people.
More
hold
than some niggas I know in you.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Hold
he
on
be
now.
with Chris Curtis and Jason Manley every time I see him.
Jason Manley, Jason Manley is a real one. Shout out to Jason Manley. I like
Shout
him a
out
lot.
to Jason Manley. Never heard of him, but Sean
This
Strickland.
nigga's stupid.
Sean Strickland was a card-carrying member of the "We Only Want White People Around These Parts" society.
Was he really?
However, I would say it's a positive to his character because he recognized he was wrong. He said when he was young, he was filled with a lot of hate. You know what I mean? And those people showed him love by showing him more hatred of the other man. Like, why hate myself when I can hate this nigga over here that's darker than me? But he got over that. All right? I actually think that's a positive.
And look, and for me, you can't condemn a man that said, I was once this and now I'm this.
Yeah.
I've learned from it. I will never be that again.
Yeah.
And I'm better. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are we? You know? So shout out to Sean. I ain't got no beef with him. Good dude. I pull up to Vegas. He picked me up. We spar, train, nothing but love.
Who won? Give me the blow for a blow, my
I beat the
nigga.
shit out of him, man. Come on, man.
I was gonna tell you something.
I beat the shit out of
My
Sean
nigga.
Strickland, man. Nigga crazy, man.
You put them hands
I
on him.
punched on Sean, man. Come on, man. him and Chris Curtis.
My bad. I don't even know why I
Talking
asked, my nigga.
Hey, Chris Curtis hit you with that body shot, boy. He did that uppercut.
Chris Curtis got punched on, man.
No, I refuse. Nigga. I look at that picture, it looked like Sean Strickland won, my nigga.
That's the nigga that punched on him, right there. the bottom right. Oh, man.
Chris Curtis got a good ass body shot. Chris Curtis needs a motherfucking jab though.
His arm's too short.
That's true. His arms are short. His arms are short. But let me tell you, a lot of times in MMA, like, okay, you and by the way, this is the legend. You know what I'm saying? I am going to defer to him. So everything I say about fighting, I'm going to put in the form of a question.
Oh, and excuse me. This is Tapping In, your boy Philly Fresh, my boy Samson. And we got the legend up in the house. Dean Thomas, one of the real ones. Nothing but love for this cat. He forgot more about martial arts than I know right now. Shout out to Dean, y'all.
Dean, what's your nickname, man? Because I always get you confused.
Ding-a-ling Dean Thomas. Ask these bitches on OBT why they call him Ding-a-ling Dean, nigga.
King Ding-a-ling.
Fighting out of the blue corner, Dean Ding-a-ling Thomas.
I'm still. I'm keeping that.
Because Jardine, the nigga name ain't even Dean. The Dean of Mean money.
Oh,
that
I
should
forgot
have been
about him.
Dean Thomas.
I
name,
forgot
man.
about him.
Yeah, keep Jardine.
That's
All right,
all.
I'm in the form of a question. Why won't these niggas jab each other when they're fighting MMA? They barely throw it. I don't understand.
Good question.
I tell you one reason why. Well, especially like in Chris Curtis's case, most southpaws don't have a jab in MMA. In MMA,
Okay.
most of them don't have a jab because they're so reliant on their left hand. They don't know how to move to the right, so they walk to the left and just try to throw the right hand. So that's why you never see him go to the right. They got no jab.
It's crazy because I watched what's my man's name? 150. He was 145 king. Then he went up to 155.
Volk?
Dustin Perry?
Volk. I watched Volk, who has a great jab, right? He went against Islam, and Islam I think he's left-handed, right? Islam stands southpaw.
Yes.
He's southpaw.
Yeah. And Volk just decided I'm not throwing jabs this fight. And I was like, out of everybody, he's going to jab the southpaw. But a lot of times, even the good jabbers, the technically good jabbers in MMA, they fight a southpaw, they just stop throwing their jab. I don't know what it is.
Valid. I don't know either, man. Boxing isn't high on the skill set list. We're talking MMA, but we mean the UFC, I suppose. But boxing's just not high on that skill set list, man. I think in order in the UFC it goes wrestling, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, boxing. In my opinion, because my standard of boxing is nowhere near the guys in the UFC, right? So, and when I hear this all the time, the best boxers in MMA. And I'd like to get
Max Holloway.
I'd like to get Dean's opinion on it. Respectfully, for me, my favorite boxers ever, Meldrick Taylor, Andre Ward, Alexis Arguello. Google him. Most niggas don't even know who that is. Jermaine Taylor, Tommy Hearns. I like defensive juggernauts. I like people that got footwork. There's no footwork. There's no defensive responsibility in MMA when it comes to boxing. So hats off to all those guys on that list, right? But when you're talking boxing, nah, not even close. Ain't nothing technically sound about getting hit in your head in MMA 150 times. Like, yo, I don't want to say names, you know what I'm saying? But this guy the best, this guy in my opinion, top boxers. I don't know any order. I'm there. I don't give a fuck what you say. Cut that cage, just put us in the ring. The UFC guys, I'm champ, quick. But I'm going to put myself there. I'm going to put JDM there. I'm going to put Randy Brown there. To me, there's not many people that are elite boxers. I see those, you know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, if you ain't got a defensive prowess, you're not boxing, in my opinion.
You said JDM. Oh, I thought you were saying Junior
Jack Della
Dos
Maddalena.
Santos.
Jack Della Maddalena.
He's
And
nasty.
the thing about Jack, what I like about
he's
Jack
dope. Yeah.
is he's very defensively responsible. What people don't understand about him, he's extremely defensive responsible, and he's very patient, and he sneaks his rear foot in. It's something that, and I'm kind of giving away something that he does, you know what I'm saying? He sneaks his back foot in. Shakir Stevenson does it really well.
He skips the back foot in.
So he'll sneak his back foot in, and he's closer to
Right,
you,
yeah.
and
So,
you don't realize it.
for
Then
the
he'll
people at home, when you take a step forward, they teach you to step with your front foot forward and then slide your back foot behind you. But sometimes to hide that step, you'll take your back foot and slide it to your front
Exactly.
foot. And it's almost like a I don't know what you. It was like
It's almost
karate
like a
style.
shuffle.
Yeah,
Exactly.
shuffle. That's what it's like.
So Kelly Davis, my boxing coach, he taught me that from day one. So how I go forward is always my rear foot first. And I don't get it too close, but I step my rear foot first. I'm giving away gems here. Whether niggas want to listen or not, it is. It is what it is. So think about this. If I'm in front of a guy with my hands up, if I lift my front foot up, I have to put it down in front of me. So visualize this. In my boxing stance, I lift my front foot up. It has to go down in front of me.
For sure. You're not going to put it behind
Now, if my back foot lifts up, I do not have to go forward.
you. Right.
Mid my foot lifting up, I can step back. So I'll pull that front foot forward, gauge. You'll think like I'm closer, step back, pull right hand, boom. It's not a pull up here, it's a pull with my foot. And no one in MMA, like zero guys. I seen Jack do it, and he'll sneak up on people, and they'll think because his hands are here, oh, okay, I got the range, I can keep him here, but he's already up on you. Slip, body, head, you out of there.
Yeah.
So
He's cold. Yeah.
as far as boxing, I'm up there, Randy Brown's up there, JDM's up there.
I think, but here's the thing, though. I think there was a time where I thought the jab was starting to make its way to MMA, but I think the calf kick killed it.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Calf
response.
kick killed
In
the
my
jab.
opinion, the calf kick trumps the jab.
Yeah.
In MMA, it does.
Yeah, it killed the jab.
It does.
Because anytime you think about throwing a jab and you start to step on that foot and they kick you in the leg, you're like, let me stand a
Absolutely.
little taller so I can lift my leg up.
Absolutely. So, and that's the beauty about mixed martial arts. The low calf kick, like he just said, 100% nullifies the jab. Now, there's a way to trump the low calf kick, but it still supersedes the jab. Think about you being in a bladed stance, using your range. Wham, wham. You're giving up nothing to chop that front ankle. You know what I'm saying? Alex Pieta probably gave me one of the single best gems I've got in a long time. I was watching him in the back of one of my fights, and he was with Glover, and he kept bringing his lead heel to his knee. He's in a bladed stance. He kept bringing his lead heel to his knee. It was kind of very awkward. My UFC debut, I got my leg chopped up by Gabe Green. Shout out to Jake. Fuck Gabe Green.
Fuck that nigga.
So
Bet he won't do it now.
he won't do it. I'll beat your ass, Gabe Green. But and you bald. Bald as shit. Bald as shit.
Word.
By the time you cut your hair. But nah, he beat me. Shout out to him.
Not the first round though. We had him in the first round. Nigga.
I lost on the scorecard, but I beat him up. But look, so he came to Fusion after that. So he came to Fusion. This is before the UFC. People see these sparring videos. I've been training with Alex way before the UFC. Shout out to Alex. And I said, yo, man, how do I nullify this? Help me out. And he showed me when they're chopping that low kick. He goes, Phil, you can check it. You can. But when you check it, they can keep throwing it. Distance isn't negated. Check. You're still there. But he doesn't kick you. Instead, he said, all you do with your weight forward, lift your front leg up, put it to your knee. Now you will lean forward and fall forward if you do that. And that's what he wants you to do. So the second they do that, you lift your leg up to your knee, little short uppercut to the stomach, overhand right. And that brings pressure forward. I got so efficient at it, I long for people to kick my leg. And they just don't anymore.
Say he longs for it.
I long for it. I long for it. I long for it.
That nigga say he pray at night.
I'm trying to
please.
think. Yeah.
Did you see how Mario Bautista defended that kick against
He jumped.
Ricky Simone? Yeah,
Fire.
he jumped over it.
Awesome.
It was the best
Mortal
thing I've ever
Kombat
seen. Yeah.
shit. Fire.
He, like, he just jumped over it.
Didn't move. Bro, he didn't flinch. He was here, threw a low kick, up on a D-pad.
Yeah, that shit.
That
look
shit was
like
cool
Mortal
as
Kombat.
fuck.
Is it
Shout out to, what's his name?
Mario Bautista.
Mario Bautista. Shout out
That
to
one?
you.
That one? Shout out to him. I saw that too. I'm never saying your name until you do something better.
This nigga's a hater, bro.
Did he lose that fight?
No, he won that fight.
Oh, he won. Oh, my bad. Mario Bautista. You the realest nigga alive. He jumped it, and then Alex Pereira, he does that one where he blocks it with his heel. You see
That
Oh,
shit is
yeah.
for show. If Alex
Yeah.
does that shit in a fight, I'll give him
He did that
$10.
shit without moving.
Fire.
Like his whole
fire.
The first time he did, I said that's a fluke, my nigga. He did it the third time.
But he never did it in a fight.
I think he
He did it on a sparring video.
He's
at
not the
gym.
first one to do it. Someone else has
no.
done it in a fight.
You seen what he's talking about?
Yeah, I know where he comes behind.
But he did
his
that
leg,
in the sparring
Oh,
at his gym.
That's what's crazy about
It's
MMA.
still
who
cool.
was it? Was it Manel Cop who was kicking the dude like that? He was just kicking him behind him. He was gonna pit. I think Manel Cop might have been doing that.
I think
I like
Anderson's
Manel
the
Cop.
first dude.
I like him.
First dude that
He a
I
little
seen
wild.
do it. First dude to kick somebody. You talking about throw the kick behind your leg
Yeah.
and kick him?
Mhm.
I think Anderson Silva's the first one I seen do it. But when he did it, it wasn't no real
Yes.
power on it though. He
No.
just kinda
But
touched him.
he actually kicked the leg.
Yeah.
He didn't. Alex was blocking the kick.
But Manel Cop, he was kicking him.
I
with
think
it.
he was. Kicking
Alex,
him with it.
you're right. Anderson Silva was kicking
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Anderson Silva.
Shout out to Anderson Silva, man. Bye.
You're a good fighter.
Bye.
Yeah, man. I don't want to focus too much on MMA, but I would like to know because I've been watching you for a long time. I know a few things that other people may not know. I know you've had the exact same haircut since you started.
This nigga stupid.
That's not true. That's not true.
No, I've seen every fight.
Yeah.
The same
This
haircut.
nigga's stupid.
Bruce, they damn near put it in your statistics. Longest running hairstyle.
Nah, when a nigga check in, they Vaselining him up. Longest running phase. Longest running phase is Zuffa history.
But here's the thing, though. Because of that, I know you have one of the strongest hairlines in the game.
You know?
Fire.
Strongest hairlines
Fire.
in the game. It has gone nowhere.
Yo,
For-
he
for
can have
40s,
a
hey, for
baldy with a
47s,
razor.
yeah.
The hairline's there. Baldy with a razor against the grain. Hairline there. Here.
And that's amazing because there's some people out there. What's my man's name, Paul? Your former opponent?
Gabe Green.
No, Neil Magny.
Neil Magny.
That motherfucker
The
brain
absolute
start right
worst.
here.
The absolute worst.
Yo, if I put Neil Magny in the guillotine, he popped his head out, all that shit would have came out. all his dreads would have been in my armpit. Nigga. Like this. If that nigga popped it, dreads out.
Yo, so I went back because I was like, damn, this nigga's hairline's back there. He ain't that old though. Let me see what he looked like. So I went back and looked. He had the same cut he had, but his shit was back here. And I was like, damn, is his hairline just that strong from just way back here? You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's just born like that, my dude.
Well, I was looking at him too, and the thing is, I think it's the hair. The hairstyle definitely makes it look worse.
The one he has now, right?
Honestly, if he cut his hair, it wouldn't be that bad. And this is coming from a barber. If he cut his hair, it wouldn't look that bad.
That shit's back there though. I ain't gonna lie, my nigga.
Yeah, it's
such a
1988.
distinction.
1988.
Yeah, he's
It's
RoboCop.
fucking
Look the
here.
shit up.
Yeah, but look, if he on some G shit, if he cut his hair, it wouldn't look that bad.
Who got the worst hairline?
Who got the worst hairline in the U?
I think that's number one. Gotta be.
No.
Who could be
Gabe
worse?
Green got the worst hairline.
I'm gonna
By
look
far.
up Gabe Green because when y'all fought, he had braids, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna talk the most shit. He beat me up, so I can say
You
whatever I
say-
want
you can
about
say
him.
what you want now.
He
What, you
won.
beat
He
you up
won.
again?
What you gonna do? Beat me up? You didn't even beat me up. You just won.
Gabe Green.
Yeah, he had the worst hairline ever. Period.
All right, fuck it. Gabe Green. Oh, okay, I see it now. Oh,
The worst.
He tried to do the
He like Goro.
yeah.
That nigga like Goro with two arms. That nigga's hair was crazy.
He tried to comb it over.
Yeah, he tried to do the Chino XL shit. He
That
tried
nigga
to put
shit
in some
looked
funny
crazy.
braids.
He had the MCO landing strip with cornrows in the back. With-
Yeah, nah. I kept that in mind.
Yo, Cheeto, I respect him. He went through that whole summer where he was like, yo, I'm getting all the haircuts I want to get. He had a bald spot, a big ass bald spot in his hair. And nigga had the Allen Iversons. It was a thing. He had braids. He had the pop smokes. Every hairstyle he wanted, but he got a huge bald spot in his head, like right here. But everywhere else grow. That's homie that was on Wild 'N Out, right?
Chino XL?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. All I know Chino XL is because Pac said "fuck you," my nigga. That's the only reason why I know Chino XL.
In the song, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Mobb
Chino
Deep,
XL?
Yeah,
Fuck
Chino
you
XL,
too.
yeah, fuck you
Wait.
too.
Wait.
Never heard that.
Yo, you heard
Nah.
hit him up.
Yeah, but wait. Chino XL. Hang on.
I've never heard of Chino. I think I've heard one Chino XL song. I've heard more songs from Benzino
Wow.
than Chino XL.
His shit
man.
looks crazy.
Yeah.
But no. No.
Who was you
Man.
talking about?
Damn, hang on. What's his name? Wild 'N Out Chico?
Oh,
Chico Bean.
Oh,
I'm retarded. Chico Bean.
Oh yeah,
they both ended. Oh my nigga, it's the same
Chico
thing.
Bean.
find that like that's hilarious that you know that because he'll always, what they do is they'll always reference, like, if you're saying, like, fuck a group of people, you just throw Chino XL.
You gotta.
Oh,
you gotta
really?
throw Chino XL out
And
there.
Chino XL.
Just because. Yeah.
Fuck Chino XL.
Really?
I'd be like, nah, fuck that.
That's so
nah, I
random,
don't fuck
right?
with them niggas.
Yeah.
Fuck the fucking Diaz brothers and Chino XL. Fuck you too. Nigga.
What's the beef with him?
There is none. Nobody ever explained it.
Pac said it?
Pac was just going crazy.
Gave that man a shot for no reason.
Fuck Bad Boy as a staff, a label, and fuck Chino XL.
He did say that.
He just threw it in at the end.
I'm retarded. I'm thinking Chico Bean. That's way off. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, fuck Chico Bean too. Man. You gonna be wild and out, my nigga? Come fuck it, pick one, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So let's talk about some shit from the day. What's some subjects we got, nigga?
Oh my God. You wanted to talk about this or whatever. Like, you know,
Oh, I got a good one.
The one thing I didn't want to talk about was MMA. That's what.
Yeah. I mean, we got Dean here. We got Dean.
But
here.
I mean, I know other shit too. You know what I'm saying?
We got Dean here.
I ain't just fucking born under a rock. MMA.
So, you guys watch?
Dare you showed up late, man.
I didn't show up late, but I showed up. Technically, I'm early. This shit was supposed to be tomorrow, buddy.
Oh, facts.
Or Friday, whatever. Nigga. I'm early.
You guys watch the Shannon Sharp podcast?
I do from time to
with
time.
Cat Williams?
Yeah, you saw that one?
Yeah, I saw that one.
I think I just like Shannon Sharp's podcast in general. I like Gil's Arena.
Mm-hmm.
I like Shannon Sharp. I like Jeff Teague's podcast.
Wait, I seen Gilbert Arena. Gilbert Arenas does he have one on his own, or he has one with a whole bunch of people in there?
It's his, but he has co-hosts. He has I forget the light-skinned brother's name. He hooped. He's like the moderator. He always got the laptop. He had Rashad McCanson. He had
Kenyon Martin's on there.
Kenyon Martin.
Shout outs to Kenyon Martin.
Shout out to
My nigga,
Kenyon
you was
Martin.
one of my favorite players. The Nets, y'all should have won twice. The league cheated y'all. The referees, they got 4-0.
That
But
team-
fuck that. The New Jersey Nets, my nigga.
That team was strong. Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson,
Yes.
Kerry
Kittles.
Kenyon Martin.
Yeah, talk to him.
Who was the last one?
Jason. Oh, you already said Jason
No,
Kidd?
Jason Kidd, Kerry Kittles, Richard Jefferson.
That's pretty much
No,
all
no,
the black guys.
Kenyon Martin, and there was one more in the lineup. Was it Keith Van Horn?
It was one of them. It was one white boy.
Was Keith Van Horn? I think Keith Van Horn started.
I ain't gonna
Either
lie,
way, shout out
I
to
ain't pay
them.
attention to the white boys, but yeah.
Yeah, shout out to them. I watched it. That's a good podcast. It's funny because there's a guy on there, Rashad McCants, and he's a very controversial cat. I didn't know much about him. I seen the podcast, and he reminded me of Dominic Cruz in for the basketball. He's kind of always like he goes against Gil.
Yeah.
He always goes against Gil. So I remember I was on Gil's page.
Shout outs Dominic
And
Cruz.
I commented, I said, I beat Rashad McCants 1-on-1 right now. That's what I said. And he immediately commented back. I got to pull up the thread. I forget where it was. And me and him are going back and forth.
Like, yo.
And he like, laugh out loud, blah, 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 blah. You just want clout, blah, blah, blah. I said, bro, we could play. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is basketball. Like, I don't know. We could literally go to LA Fitness and play. And he goes, I already see you capping, blah, blah, blah. I said, I'll put some chicken up. You let me know. He's like, 20 bands, or I ain't wasting my time, some shit like that. And I was like, I sent him a DM. I said, yo, say no more. I said, let's do it. And I said, he goes, I see what you're doing. You're just looking for clout. Nigga, you got 90,000 followers and nobody knows who you are. I'm buzzing, nigga. Like, and so I'm like, look, I'll play. I said, bro, I played with former NBA players right now at my LA Fitness. Literally in Windermere right here, there's tons of former NBA players that play there. And
Fuck
he's
that,
like,
I'm tall shit, my whole life shit.
and look, but here's the thing about basketball. Of course I wasn't in the league. Of course I ain't a league ready type nigga. But we could go to the gym and play. You're not in the league. You was in the league for 4 years, right? You won in college in 2005, whatever. But we could play basketball. He comments. He goes, that's like me saying, I could beat you up or something. I said,
That's nothing like that.
I said, that's nothing like that. I said, because for me and you to fight, it's gonna be crazy. Like, that's something serious. Basketball, we could play basketball and be cool.
Game, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I said, how about this? I said, I'll play you 1-on-1 for the 20 bands. I said, let's double it up and we could spar after, because you brought it up, not me.
Yeah.
And I said, all you got to do is not quit, and you'll get 40 bands. He goes, I forget what he said. Something crazy. I beat the back teeth out of Rashad McCann's mouth, man. He crazy.
Damn.
But I forget what he said. Like, he said some shit like, no. He goes, oh man, you trolling. You too. I looked you up. You 170. You too small for me. Nah, nigga. I walk around 200 pounds. I don't care what you are. I would wash you. You brought it there. These basketball players, it's basketball.
Right.
We could go to the gym and play one-on-one and have fun and be friends after. But if you want to rumble, nigga, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not this nigga Phil giving him the Spider-Man versus Macho Man
I
fucking
would,
challenge.
I
and
would,
shit,
I would, out of
Bonesaw's
spite,
ready,
out of spite, even if I can score, out of spite, I let him beat me, 11-0, then beat the shit out of him and get all my money back. He wouldn't do
Get
nothing.
your money back.
Beat his ass.
Because you know he would quit. Of course he would quit.
I put my house on it.
Yeah.
I put my whip on it. It'd be immediately. 2 leg kicks, he'd quit.
He'd be
Right?
like, all right, man, I'm done.
A single sit him down, he'd
Yep.
quit. You know what I'm saying? Immediately.
Oh, he only 6'4". I thought he was a 6'7".
He a ock nigga. He a brolic nigga right now. Like, I could tell he like, you know what I'm saying? He in the gym. He look unhealthy a little bit, but he kind of.
Let me look at
kinda
this nigga. Let
brolic.
me Google this nigga.
Yeah,
Oh.
why you make him look like that scoliosis?
How many followers you said he had, my nigga?
like I don't know, 90 or 95 or some shit like that.
Nah, nigga, you can't claim clout when he dated a Kardashian. He only
did.
got 90,000.
That's what it was though. That's what he was like buzzing
And he
for back
dated
then.
the ugliest one. He dated Chloe, my nigga. That bitch look like Frankenberry, my nigga. Nah, nigga. I can watch you with some basketball, nigga. If you dated Khloe Kardashian, nigga.
Nah, but like on some G shit, I was just like, yo, I'll hoop with you, man. And he like, they take it disrespectful on some nigga. It's basketball. You don't play in the league no more.
Why they take it so serious like that?
I don't.
Like,
I have no idea.
Thing.
It's basketball, bro. Like, we could literally play and be cool. We can't fight, especially if you don't fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do not fight at all. I fight 6 hours a day every day. So like, you gonna be very upset while I'm watching you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna be mad.
But hold up, Phil. So can you take him in basketball though?
I think I can.
I ain't never seen a nigga
Look,
play.
this is a nigga that was in the league for sure, right? I'm in shape now, and all we can do is play. Then if I said I got the bread, I'll put the money up. Why ain't we playing? I commented. I said I could beat him right now. Da-da-da-da. He said this money. I said cool. I put it up. Matter of fact, let's go double or nothing, and we'll go MMA or sparring, whatever you want to do.
That's why y'all not playing, nigga. Yeah, take away that last part.
I know.
Take away that last part.
But he brought it up, and I'm talking about it now, so I don't care what he said. He liked the buzz, but he brought it up. He brought up the fight. I was just talking about basketball, having fun. He's
But
like,
you say he like to go against the grain anyway.
he do.
Yeah, don't do it, Rashad McCants. Listen, I was talking some shit because I don't know you, but I'm talking to you now. I'm telling you, don't do it, my nigga.
So what basketball
Don't
player
do it.
can't fight?
What can
Which ones can?
none.
It's the one
I
nigga
think
that
there's none too.
None.
But there got to be somebody.
None.
that can
Here's the
fight.
thing. There's this one gentleman. What's his name?
I'm looking him up right now because I already
He
know
can't
who you're talking
fight.
about.
He can't fight. He cannot fight. I don't care what karate he did. He cannot fight for real. He could beat up niggas in the NBA, I'm sure.
You talking about
This is crazy.
he's just crazy.
For me, no.
You gotta,
He's crazy, but like people that could really fight, honestly, man, and this hurts me because I'm a hooper, right? I grew up playing basketball. I'm from the Mecca of basketball. And growing up, I always thought I judged people by if they could hoop, right? I'm like, man, he can't fight. He can't hoop. That's how I was so wrong. Like my whole life.
You couldn't have been more wrong.
My whole life, I was like that though. Like that's how niggas think in the hood. It just is. They be like, man, he can't fight. He can't hoop. Don't people think like that?
Oh yeah, not me, but people do be saying.
But like, and the second I learned to fight, I was like, yo, I was so crazy. Like I was out there.
Yeah.
Like I'm so vulnerable. Thinking back how crazy I used to be. Like basketball players, not only can they not fight, they're probably the worst
They're
fighters.
goofy. They're mad.
Like
goofy.
at least NFL players are used to tackling people.
I'm gonna throw 3 names out there. So Artest is one.
Can't fight.
Ben Wallace is another.
Ben Wallace is okay.
And Draymond Green.
Draymond Green cannot fight.
They can't fight, but it's not gonna be a good time. Is what I'm saying. To you.
I think it would be.
So what
I
about
think-
the dude? I think his name James Johnson.
James Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, he used
That's
to.
what it
They
is.
said he got like a kickboxing background. Like
Look
his
at you,
He
you
can't
know
family
some
and
shit
that
other than MMA, man. Because I
Dean.
couldn't find that
Yeah,
motherfucking
yeah.
name.
Dean, my question
James
to you.
Johnson.
James Johnson, right? He says he can fight because he be doing karate. How many bum ass fighters do you know that train every day?
That's what I know.
That train every day.
I know.
That fight.
Yeah, but this
Yeah,
nigga said
that's
his
true.
whole family was doing the kumite
That got nothing to do with him.
every day.
Look, he got pictures in the gi as a kid. I don't care about none of that shit. As a fighter, how many?
I know some bum motherfuckers
how
that
many
train every day.
That train every day.
that ain't no good.
Oh, so well, this is what I'm saying, right? Are we saying can he compete with niggas in the UFC? No, but can
But he said
can
he
he
could beat up
walk
Jon
into an
Jones
MMA
if you
He
gave him
did say-
6 months.
Yeah, he wouldn't beat him
Yo,
in
yo,
6
let's take a
decades.
second. Let's take a second here. Cut the music, cut everything, zoom in on me. What's his name?
James Johnson.
James Johnson. Jon Jones could have sex with you if he wanted to. Jon Jones could literally have sex with you if he wanted to. To speak on John, the don't you? Jon Jones could literally have sex with you in front of everybody.
Shouts
Don't
to Jon
ever
Jones.
speak on Jon Jones,
Zoom
crazy
out.
ass nigga.
Zoom out, my nigga.
Zoom out.
I'm gonna tell you something. Man. I'm what you call the elephant pointer. You know what I mean? That's what I do. That's my job here is to point out the elephant. Jon Jones is goated. He done beat up everybody. Everybody got beat up. He lost his last 2 fights at 205. That nigga ran from Ngannou. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's on paper the GOAT. He's been washed for a nice little minute. His takedowns is not that motherfucking great anymore. He went up against Ngannou. Ngannou? Oh, no, not Ngannou. Gon. Cyril Gon. Yeah.
So, yeah.
He was fooled.
J-Mo, open that drawer back. There's a
He
there's
was
a
fooled.
gun in that drawer.
John, listen.
There's a Glock in that
This
drawer.
is the thing, right? That's the thing. If you want to be the GOAT,
J-Mo, there's a Glock in that
retire.
drawer.
You want to be the GOAT, retire. You want to be the GOAT,
Open the
retire.
drawer, there's a
If you're
Glock
going to be
in
an
the drawer.
active fighter,
Pass me that.
if you're going to be an
Pass me that
active
Glock.
fighter, you have to fight
Pass
the
me
niggas.
the fucking Glock.
And you have to prove it. You have
I'm
to
getting
prove
tight.
it. This is my problem.
Dean, let this nigga have it.
This is
bro.
my problem nowadays. And MMA,
Dean, let this nigga have it.
MMA is you know, UFC is can I get in trouble for this legally? UFC is a monopoly, right? They monopolize in that in order to be
Where's this
considered-
nigga going with
in
Jon-
order to be
What is
considered
he
good,
talking about?
In order
What does
to
that have
be
to do with
considered
Jon
good,
Jones?
In order to be considered
let this
good,
nigga have it,
you
dog.
have to fight in MMA, right? So you have to fight in the UFC. So the UFC can kind of tell you who you're gonna fight. They can dictate it. In boxing, you can fight whoever the fuck you want to fight, right? Nobody can really tell you nothing. So here's what I'm trying to say. MMA makes you prove it a little more, right? But now people are starting to understand the power that they have as fighters, and they're starting to deny fights more and more. They're starting, you gotta pay me more. You want me to take that fight? Oh, I don't want that fight. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's cool. Jon Jones goated himself during the time where he took all the fights. But what I'm saying is right now, in 2024, that nigga Jon Jones may not be the best fighter.
Fuck
in
you,
MMA.
Jon Jones, the best. Dean, let this nigga have it, dog.
He may not be
Dean,
the best fighter
let
no
this
more.
nigga have
I
it,
mean,
bro.
no. I mean, there is some validity to what he's saying. Like, I'm not sure. Like like Cyril Gane laid down for Jon Jones. We know this, but I'm not sure Tom Aspinall would do the same.
Talk to him. Talk to him. That motherfucking white hype European nigga might take your goat home with him. All right? Take the title home with him, put it around his waist. He the goat now. Ain't he undefeated? Ain't he undefeated?
No, he's got a loss somewhere.
Oh, he got a loss?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another truth that people don't want to talk about. All right? Niggas at heavyweight don't be that good.
That is true.
They don't be that good.
You try to get that gun?
Jon Jones is 135 years old. He went up there and did that to the number 2.
For one, John is from New York. For one.
What
For
part?
two, no nigga. I don't
What
care
part?
where
He
he's
from, like,
from.
Rochester.
I don't care.
That
I don't
nigga ain't
care.
from New York.
Jon Jones from New York, for one. For two, ain't no nigga that drink tea in the morning is whooping Jon Jones. That's a fact. Ain't no nigga that's scared of coffee is whooping Jon Jones. The problem with these MMA niggas,
I gotta
like
see it to believe it. Do you believe old boy is whooping Jon Jones?
Who?
What's his nigga's name? Ohio.
Stipe?
Oh. Well, yeah, Stipe.
Stipe?
hell no.
No way on this planet.
No chance.
No chance. I don't. Why you want to see that fight?
I don't.
Why Jon Jones wants Stipe so bad? What's that going to do for his legacy? He already the GOAT. He don't want it with that white,
Where was Tom
pure
Aspinall?
skin,
Where was Tom
Third
Aspinall?
Reich.
Where was Tom
Dream,
Aspinall
nigga.
when that fight was originally booked?
Where was who?
John versus Stipe. Where was Aspinall then?
He was still whooping
He was on the
his ass.
couch playing Call of Duty, nigga. He was on the fucking couch.
He's the interim
Unheard of.
champion.
The nigga
How
win.
dare you? How dare
Sergey
you open
beat
your
him,
mouth
it'd
like
been-
that about the interim champion?
How many niggas Jon Jones beat that were that guy?
A
That
lot.
was unbeatable.
A lot. But how old were they? How old was Jon
Aspinall
Jones?
got to show me 3 niggas on his resume that could match up against Lyoto Machida when John beat him, TRT Vitor, Glover in his
Hold
prime.
on. Jesus told TRT
Give me 3
Vitor
guys.
to let go of
Give
the
me
armbar.
3
buddy.
guys. Tom Aspinall.
His hit list was pretty strong.
What?
Yeah.
Look, and here's
He
the
had
thing about
strong
John.
hitters.
They didn't line John up to win. If you listen to the commentary, all you got to do is listen to the commentary. Yeah, this guy's from he's fighting so and so. Oh shit, he just got suplexed on his shit, JA. Oh my god, damn. Damn. John was never designed to, he just was washing motherfuckers.
Jon Jones learned how to strike from YouTube.
Jon Jones got the scariest resume when you really look at who he fought and think about his age. 21. He's a child. He's fighting these niggas.
I give you all that.
But for me, Aspinall, shout out
when
to
he
him.
was
He's-
33,
he
what was
beating
he
people
doing?
up. He's doing well.
The nigga Santos ain't have no knees no more. my
Thiago
nigga.
Santos is the only
He
nigga I
was
know
still giving
that
Jon Jones.
Thiago Santos is the only nigga I know that went to Rikers just to get tattoos. Don't fucking talk about Thiago Santos. He went to Rikers to get tattoos. I'm talking about that nigga Jon Jones. Y'all niggas is crazy.
I'm like, yeah, because he lost.
He lost them last 2 fights,
He lost
B.
that fight, bro.
He lost them, and God bless him.
Dean, what fights?
Them
No,
last
he did
fight-
lose
no,
a fight to the
he
one
got-
nigga.
at 205.
Dominic
to the
Reyes?
nigga, the guy
Reyes.
from the bottom.
Boy, you.
Nigga,
He the-
no.
He the greatest.
The one guy he lost to, the guy who
Matt Hamill? Nah,
Yeah.
that don't count. That don't count.
No,
He
man,
lost.
no, man.
That don't count.
You going to hell.
That don't count.
What
my
y'all
nigga.
talking about?
First of all, history has told us blind people are more successful
Yo,
than
that
deaf
nigga.
people anyway.
Imagine what it like. Imagine what it been like for that nigga. He mounted Jon Jones, elbows. He from the bottom. What happened? What happened?
That's fucked up.
What happened? Nigga, you won. Who, me? Me?
You ain't shit.
Imagine Matt Hamill being woke up, a nigga beating the shit out you. You don't know what happened. You can't hear shit. The refs, you won. Me? That nigga like, you won.
He couldn't even get off the ground, yo. He couldn't even get off the floor to raise his arms.
Man, you are going to hell.
J-Mo, imagine that. You get your ass whooped by Jon Jones. You in a nightmare, nigga. Your shit going on and off. Then
Nigga
turn the
put
light
your
on
name
and off.
in it.
Then turn the light on and
They
off.
say you the whole. They shot
You
you
on
out the
bottom,
whole
nigga.
podcast. nigga.
Oh shit. The ref. You won, me? Oh shit. You won, nigga. That shit must have been crazy for that nigga. Yo. Oh shit. Paul, think about that visual. You on the bottom, lights, it's going in and out. All you see is John. You like in and out. Niggas pick you up, raise your hand. Me? Yeah, nigga, you got it. Y'all niggas ain't shit, man.
Shit.
Shout out to Matt Hamill though. He the only one to beat Jon Jones.
We just lost all our deaf listeners.
Yeah, I know, right?
Listen, we don't need him. I'm not for real. Statistically, if you look back through history, blind niggas are way more successful than deaf niggas. It's just
Where do you get these stats?
just
nigga?
think about it.
Where did you find that?
How many deaf niggas do you know? Like just from off the top of your head.
What?
You got fucking Beethoven or some shit, my nigga. But how many blind niggas do you know? You got Stevie Wonder. You got what's his name? Charles.
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles. Ray Charles. You got Michael Bisping. The nigga became champion of the world for the same shit. Huh? Huh?
Yo, y'all niggas is crazy, man. Yo, no more MMA though, man. What we talking about?
Yeah, what are we
Yo,
talking
Dean,
about?
what you got going on, man? Yo, Dean is a Renaissance man, and why I connect with Dean so much,
Tell him why you
pause, is
connect with
because
him, dude.
he does a lot of things that I want to do, and he inspires me. So this year I want to do my first stand-up bit. He's done almost 7-8 stand-ups.
Yeah.
He got his TV show. How you stay motivated at this point in your career, man, wanting to take on new ventures?
Well, honestly, man, like when I was a fighter, I'm an artist, right? So like, I'm just like, y'all motherfuckers. Like, I've just fought for my art. And then when I retired, I needed to express myself. So I got into other shit. Improv comedy, acting. So I got a movie out with Rashad Evans and
Shout out to
plug
Rashad
that
Evans.
with
Yeah.
Rashad. What movie is that?
It's called Brotherhood.
I did see y'all, Brotherhood. Where can we find that, man?
Well, we putting it in the film festivals now. So
That's
after
what's
we
up.
do that, and then we're gonna do a screening probably at UFC 300 somewhere.
Fire.
Yeah,
Fire.
in Vegas. So
Fire.
Shout out to Rashad Evans.
Yo,
he was my first favorite black fighter. and
Yo,
shit,
shout out
man.
to Rashad Evans. I got a love-hate relationship with Rashad. Rashad Evans is my head coach's former college roommate.
Damn.
And Julian Williams is my head coach. Him and Rashad Evans were roommates for 4 years.
Shout out to Julian Williams.
And shout out to Julian
I
Williams.
want a rematch, nigga.
He beat your ass.
Yeah, he did, but I want my motherfucking rematch. Dude.
That's it. You're going to be waiting. I'll wait till that nigga's in a wheelchair. But I was mad because in the height of Rashad's career, he ain't never pulled up on us, man. Every
What you
time
mean?
he ain't never pulled up on us. Bro,
Really?
think about this. Julian and Rashad were roommates in college. While Rashad was wrestling, thinking about fighting, they were like this. He branched off, become champion, tough winner. And side note, that nigga Rashad is crazy fighting heavyweight. One tough at heavyweight. That nigga all of 210.
Shout out to Rashad Evans.
Thug. But anyway, do that. And then his roommate, who was a track star, ends up fighting. Julian got one loss ever. And if you know Julian
If I
Williams,
get my
it's
rematch,
if you
I'll
know,
put
if
that
you
2
know.
on his line.
But I'm like, damn, man, like he ain't never came by, show love. I think Julian said, which I think is sad. He said the entire time that he's been training, I think they trained like twice. I'm like, how the fuck?
Really?
Twice. I'm like,
You
but
know what
Julian ain't like me. So
Yeah,
he ain't gonna
that
force the
aggressive,
issue.
man. He should be a
I'll
little
kick
bit
that
more
nigga front
aggressive.
door
Yeah.
open.
You
Like-
know what it is? He probably said, this nigga Julian, go run track, nigga. This
That's
is
what
I
it,
do. This
bro.
is what I do.
That's
nigga.
exactly
This nigga
what.
Julian over there trying to fight like me and shit.
That's
nigga.
exactly what it is, Dean.
You
I
ain't no
told
real
Julian,
fighter.
I said, look, no matter how good you are, you that nigga little brother. You that Julian nigga that be running.
That nigga's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
run.
yeah.
That nigga go fight.
No matter what, how good we know Julian to be, black belt, go to Russia, beat these niggas up 12-1. At the end of the day, all love, but Rashad just see him at, man, Julian.
Yeah,
I'm like-
motherfucker used to run. Yeah.
Exactly.
Is that black people shit or is that American
That's black
shit?
people shit.
That's black people shit
All
like
day.
a motherfucker.
All day.
The first thing they see you in, that's
That's
all
it,
you
yeah,
are for the
yeah.
rest of your life.
Nigga, my cousin. Man,
Yup.
Phil, I said,
Niggas
bro,
still call Chris Tucker Smokey to this day.
that's
my nigga.
insane.
To this day, niggas think Sean Wayans is gay because of Scary Movie. Nigga.
He
They
not,
be
he not gay? No, not being funny. I'm not being funny at all.
Hey, he did used to be
All right,
kind of
fuck it,
suspect.
just kill it.
Yo, he played that part a little too well. That's what they be saying.
I thought that nigga's a Batiman.
Nah, man.
He not a Batiman?
He got a few kids.
I'm
man.
not even being funny. I thought that nigga was a Batiman.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know the nigga. He could possibly be.
He not a steam fish? Think, why is that Batiman?
I was just saying. So how you got into some other shit? You doing movies now, whatever. Black people wouldn't let you do it. We would typecast your ass.
100%.
So I'm telling you, Rashad probably typecasted
He did.
Julian. He's a running ass nigga.
And I don't want to get too far off of Dean, but yeah, and I was like, but Rashad's
Too late.
always shown me love, bro. He's always shown me love. And every time I see him, I be pressing him. I'm like, man, what's good? Why don't you pull up? I said, you know, Julian will beat you. He said, man, I beat Julian ass.
You know what it was, right?
That's what he said to me. I said, Julian will fold your ass up. Now, you a vegan too, nigga? Julian will fold your ass up. Nigga, you better eat some chicken or some shit. I be fucking with him. But I seen him at a BKFC, nothing but love. He's like, yo, Phil, we gonna come check you out. But he never
He would
came,
like if he
came
get
through.
around, man. But he be busy because he be doing a lot of shit. He got the little mushrooms and
bro.
shit.
Oh,
growing
now
and
he's
shit.
too busy to
Bro,
fuck
he-
with
he-
niggas. Now I'm back on his side. Oh, now you busy, Rashad?
He Hollywood. But look,
You been retired for how many years?
Brotherhood, Rashad Evans, the legend,
And
Dean
Eve
Thomas,
Edwards,
the legend.
Eve
Eve
Edwards,
Edwards, shout
yeah.
out
Oh,
to
Eve
These are
Edwards,
all
shout out
OGs.
to him.
These are
Yeah,
all
that's
OGs.
my
Y'all check
man.
out Brotherhood. UFC 300. Just be on the lookout for the blogs. Brotherhood. Make sure y'all tap in with that for damn sure.
2 niggas on this earth, and we said no more MMA. Fuck it, we MMA.
This nigga love
2
MMA.
niggas on this earth that I cannot stand with all of my heart, and I'm sure they're great people. One of them is Holly Holmes. All right.
What?
Yes, I said it.
I love
All right?
her.
All of Arizona, fuck all y'all, man.
What?
All right, listen, all
New
of New
Mexico,
Mexico.
ain't she?
Oh wait, New Mexico. One of them
know what
dry
he's
ass,
talking about.
sunny ass motherfucking states, nigga. Fuck them. All right, Holly Holmes fight niggas from 16 feet away and go. I hate that shit. All right. The other
Holly,
person,
I love you. He's
the
weird.
other person I can't stand, and I'm sure he's a great guy, is Clay Guida. All right. He came in to MMA and beat a whole bunch of niggas that I didn't want him to beat, and with the dumbest style I've ever seen in my life, nigga. And I want to say this on camera because I said it before. My man whooped his ass, and I you know what I mean? I felt all the joy in my soul when he did it, my nigga. Whooped his ass. I was like, yeah, D.
Yo, what a hater! What a hater ass nigga. Look, anybody that's 43 years old that fight, I got nothing but love for you. I was watching the last fight.
I fuck with him now, but back then.
with his family. They were sitting right next to me. 43, he out there rumbling with these young cats.
Would you let Julian slap you in the face to wake you up for a fight?
Hell no.
No, I'm saying like, what if you was about to
Zero.
lose and he was like, I know what you need.
Nah, another
that didn't
another
happen, right?
blow, another significant strike. Nah, nigga, that don't sound like a good idea.
Yo, Clay Guida get the shit slapped out of him every fight, yo.
Starting off in a deficit, significant strike. Bing. Oh,
He going.
Oh, y'all should look at the stats and see if they put it on. Like,
but
his brother be slapping the shit out of him. He's like, pow, 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 pow.
They got them slaps got a little softer now. Now he a little fucking shout outs to Clay Guida now, man. The hairline back here somewhere now.
nah, he there.
Oh nah, my nigga. That shit's back there, man.
Clay?
Clay's
No,
back
it's
there.
not.
Have you seen his
He
last
got
fight?
bangs though.
You see his last? No, he don't got it. He cut his hair.
He feathered his bangs. Clay he did cut his hair. He did cut his hair.
Shout out to, speaking of feathered, Tony Ferguson, that hairline gone.
Yo,
boy.
Tony Ferguson like an angry bird. He like the red one. that nigga look crazy. That nigga look
That
crazy.
hairline look
That nigga
crazy.
look crazy. I don't trust that nigga.
Yeah.
I want to see his ID. Ain't no way he can go near bus stops and parks. But look, but Dean, tell us, man, how is it being good friends with Dana White?
You know, I mean, being a good friend with Dana White is kind of weird because you don't really feel like a good friend with him because he still keep you at the arm's length. But
Does he give you the Henzo Gracie treatment?
What's that?
Brother,
No, hell no.
Henzo make everybody feel like
Henzo make everybody feel like you his best friend.
Everybody.
Dana's different. Like I've known Dana over 20 years, and it's still kind of like shaking his hand, and he just let us hang out. He hug you and shit, but it's weird. It's weird being a friend of his.
Yo,
But look,
fuck
I
Dana
seen
White,
y'all
man.
in a couple
I know you for 30
looking
years.
for
You
fights
invite me to dinner, man.
where y'all in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
That's where you really get to know a man.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, I've seen him in scared and shit, motherfucker on top of scared to jump off a cliff.
You ever seen Dana's search history?
Nah,
That's why I was trying to.
I would love, man. Nah, he keep his phones pretty tight. He keep his man keep his phone in the.
I remember one
with the
time,
bag.
But that must be hella cool having Dana. And mind you, this is my boss, right? That must be hella cool to have. That's a powerful man.
that ain't your
Yeah,
boss.
the
That's a
perks
powerful
of it
man.
is good though. The perks of it is good because like even though like I kick it with him when we do the show, but like everybody know I kick it with him. So like when they refer to me, Mr. Thomas, right this way, Mr. Thomas.
Yo, you go in a suite, Dean. Dean, what you doing here with all these bitches? Yeah, Dana's gonna be in here in a second.
You would
Dana, yeah, he gonna come on in, take your shirt off. Let's see your titties,
you
girl.
an independent.
You want to meet Dana or what?
You an independent contractor who has brought his services to the UFC, and
Absolutely,
Dana
absolutely.
White should be delighted to have you.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
Dean Thomas, you are a scholar and a gentleman and a champion in your own right. The UFC is better off with you.
Oh man,
Appreciate you, man.
And y'all give it up again for Dean. I want to know what the movie was about. What's the movie about?
Nick, oh yeah, what is the movie? It's about
Yeah, what is
you said it's called
Brotherhood about?
yeah, it's about two brothers who reunite and they look back in the past and have some shit going on in the past, and then It's a kind of a story where just two brothers reunite, looking back at their past, and then it kind of shapes the future of one of them.
It's like a drama, like a
What's
real.
it?
That's fire,
Yeah.
and I like that it's not a comedy.
Yeah, it's not. Oh no, it's not a comedy.
You would
for
think
sure.
with 3 goofy ass Nick. No, I'm joking,
Yeah,
I'm joking.
no,
I
it's
told
not.
you.
It's not a comedy. For
Nah, that's
sure.
dope.
Yeah.
That's dope that it's a drama, and you guys really have to get outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, that's one thing about you that inspires me. Like, you ain't afraid to dress up, try something new, put yourself out there, act. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what, we talk about that shit, right? Like, I love to be an actor, but are you gonna go take this improv class, stand up in front of people, and really do it? You know what I'm saying? You taking them steps.
Oh man, I've done some goofy shit. I've done guerrilla improv. You know what guerrilla improv is?
no,
Yeah.
I saw one of your improvs though.
So improv is obviously like whose line is it anyway?
Mm-hmm.
But guerrilla improv is where we was on the street downtown West Palm Beach, going up to people eating at tables, performing for them.
That's
Walking on
rough.
the street, going just performing for people on the street.
Do you feel like it made you better?
Oh,
It
hell
had
yeah.
to. It
Yeah,
had to.
for sure. Even you can bomb or whatever, but it gives you a sense of comfort of like it's okay to fail.
Yeah.
So nothing is scary.
No, that, and to be good at any of that, you have to get over that.
Yeah.
And I was watching. You were, maybe it was on To Find Looking for a Fight, but it's like on stage doing improv.
Well, yeah. So we did comedy at the Laugh Factory.
Was Henry with you when you did it?
Not that one.
Okay.
That was a different. So me, Matt, Sarah, and Dana White did comedy at the Laugh Factory with David
Dana White
Spade.
did the comedy too?
Yeah, but he had a motherfucker write his shit for him.
Duh.
Yeah, you know the worst about that,
fuck?
right? So I came on the show. They gave me 2 days to write a set. Dana had like a month, and he had Tony Hinchcliffe write his set for him. And he was nervous as shit. I was like, man.
Shout out to Tony Hitchcock. That's my boy. He has a Kill Tony show in Austin.
That's why I laughed.
And
He
I
has,
wanted
like, one
to
of the best
do the
comedians.
show. And I told Brigham, shout out to Brigham Bueller, Ways to Well, regenerative medicine, they're taking over the world. I told Brigham, I said, just sign me up, bro. Just sign me up, and don't tell me when. If I'm there, just sign me up, and I'll do it. It's a minute. And I knew whatever happened in that minute, I got a minute. I already started writing. I got a minute. I'll cook them. If we just jonesing at the end and we cracking on each other, I'm going to cook that panel. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was hoping on.
Tony's fast though. He's quick.
Yes, but like Tony's good. Done. But the other guys, shots fired. So for me,
Nigga said I'ma blow up on the weak boys.
that's what I was relying on. I'm like, if I bomb and I got a minute, big deal. If you bomb and no one laughs in that minute, after that, Tony's going to start roasting you, and whoever weenie ass motherfuckers are on the panel are going to start roasting you too. And I could crack either way. You know what I'm saying? So I knew I'm like, Phil, if you bomb at least, you could just go back and forth with whoever's making fun of you, you know? But I want to do it this year. Preacher Lawson is my boy.
Shout out to Preacher
And he
Lawson.
dropped some gems. You know Preacher as well.
I
Dean
love
know Preacher.
That's my guy.
Dean ain't no comedian that can whoop Preacher Lawson's ass.
Hey,
That's a
I tell you
fact.
that now.
That
man.
is a fact. Preacher can whoop some niggas in the UFC. I don't give a fuck.
That is a fact.
He really could.
Hey, did he ever show you that video where that dude tried him at the gym?
No.
He was in the gym, man, and something like he sparring with some dude. Some dude starts going hard on him, and Preacher started getting in his ass, and the dude was like, "So what you want to do?" Preacher's like, "What you want to do? I'm from Memphis, motherfucker. I'll fuck you
You
up."
being serious?
Yeah. Yeah, what?
Yes, nigga, what?
He don't be cursing, bro.
Understand it, but he be cursing in the streets. But
I ain't never heard the nigga curse.
I cornered Preacher for this IPKA or whatever. What do you call it? The
little kickboxing thing.
Yeah,
you do?
but
Yeah.
it's not point karate. It's in kickboxing.
Yeah.
But it's the one below amateur. I said, nigga, you shouldn't be doing this. It's the one where they don't like too much contact.
Right. Oh, right.
So Preacher got to the finals, and I'm in his corner. And at this point, we had hella warnings, hella points taken off for Preacher hitting too hard. And there was a couple good guys in there, though. And in the finals, he ended up matching with this good guy. They both cleaned out the bracket. And this is right here in Orlando. And then Preacher's in the final. And then in between this first round, I said, yo, man, step off to the right and just sit down on that right hand. Preacher. It's the funniest clip. You can go on my page. Preacher step back, walked him off. Bing, right hand. Bing. Curtains. Yeah, you just got disqualified. That's the next thing you hear. The nigga on the bullhorn had enough. He goes, yeah, you just got disqualified. I said, shit, nigga, we won. Nigga, it was a knockout. Preacher knocked this nigga out. Cold. It's on my page.
Why they disqualify him?
It's explain it to him. You know the one.
It's like
So it's light contact.
Yeah, you probably can hit him. You probably can hit to the body a little bit, right?
Yeah, you can hit to the body 100%. The face is supposed to be light contact, but it's hard when adrenaline's running, you know. And I told Preacher, I said, "You too advanced for this." But there was a good guy in the finals. There was, and they both were in the finals. And the guy was doing well the first round. The second round, I said, "Yo, step off to the right." That hammer's there. He stepped. Hang curtains, nigga. But what made it more funny is the dude. The second he hits him, yeah, you just got disqualified. Plain as day, I'm crying, laughing, in tears. I said, nigga, we won. We out of here. So, like, Preacher knocks nigga out cold. But he hasn't fought since.
Hey, man,
then.
but Preacher can fight, though.
For real, he
Yeah,
can fight.
he can fight for real.
He can fight for real.
Yeah. He's athletic.
He can fight for
strong.
real.
Shout outs to Preacher Lawson. He used to do open mics out here in Orlando. He had this one joke. I don't remember the fucking joke. The joke didn't matter because the whole thing was he would jump in the air and kick his foot in the air. Nigga hit the ceiling. Jumped in the air, kicked his foot.
He's an athletic ass nigga.
He is.
In the 1800s, they would sell that nigga for like 30 cattle.
Yeah.
30 cattle and
Yeah.
some goats, nigga. That nigga, you know what I'm saying? You seen Django, them niggas in the living room?
Yeah.
That's Preacher. You want to?
Hey, but he a cool motherfucker, man. Last time I saw him at the show, he had his brother on and his mother performed.
Yo,
So he took them both on the road with him.
He a real one.
Preacher's brother been doing comedy.
Yeah.
They both been doing comedy.
He asked
for a
him.
while. But
What?
I ain't gonna say all that.
He
But
asked
his mother, I think she just started doing it because Preacher's just, he's like the comedian whisperer. He just be like, yo nigga, you funny.
Yeah, get on there.
For me, what made
Right.
me do it, Preacher's like, Phil, you funnier than a lot of
5
comedians
minutes.
I know. I said, shit, you a pro, nigga. I'm taking that to the bank.
He walked up to me. I rap from time to time. And I was at the open mic and niggas do poetry out in there. And I don't really care for spoken word poetry that much. So I would go outside and all the comedians, right? What is high? What is higher?
Thirst.
So we be outside
Air.
cracking jokes.
Niggas.
Niggas.
Realize with your real eyes.
Hey, come on, man. Easy, bro.
Hawaiian rolls. Grape soda. Chicken wings.
We be outside cracking jokes, my nigga.
Niggas.
And the nigga Preacher leaned over and said, hey, nigga, you funny. He just be recruiting for comedy. That nigga Preacher love it.
Nah, Preacher's the man. And like, to see him on America's Got Talent.
He should have
do
won
what
all
he
them
did.
shits. Them niggas racist.
Facts. But shout out to bro. He's doing big things, man. Like had a residency out in Vegas, doing amazing, traveling the world, making hella money, man. Shout out to
And
him.
still act just like Preacher. When
Yep.
you see him,
Still
the
goofy and
same
shit,
exact
yep.
person.
Yep, down to earth. Trying to fuck bitches from the crowd right after the show. Same nigga.
Hey, that's something else I got. I'm opening up a restaurant in Hollywood, Florida.
Are you really?
Yeah. In
Fire.
like 2 weeks. Yeah.
What is
Congratulations.
this?
It's called
This-
the Modern Rose. It's gonna be down in Fort Lauderdale.
Yo, where can people go to eat at the Modern Rose?
It'll be on Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, Florida, right past the Loop. So
That's a big deal. That is
Yeah.
a black-owned. Nah, I ain't gonna put that out there because niggas will not go. But go to the restaurant. Go to the restaurant.
And I thought of that because you was talking about doing open mics, and that's something that I want to do there. I want to have an
Do
open
open
mic
mics
there.
there?
Yeah,
Fire, and you got the plugs.
yeah.
Let me find out the Modern Rose. I'm eating food. Preacher Lawson pulling up. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I
and
saw
you got
that.
the plug.
I want to do that. I want to have rappers come through.
And you got the
yeah,
plug.
I'm trying to have the shit.
You
there.
really got the he. You know what I'm saying? That's lit. That's lit.
I appreciate that. Everybody needs more outlets, especially in this day and age. People,
We can have Ock there
they
battling.
can get on from
random
their
niggas
room.
there.
Everybody thinks they can get on from their bedroom. You gotta go outside. They need places like that. We need.
We got
more
you there
outlets.
battling
Yeah.
random niggas is buying food.
Hey yo, I said
Just cooking
this
niggas.
menu, you can't afford it. Nah,
It's awesome.
Yeah. So you battle rap?
I used to battle rap. Yes, and I've
He
traveled.
used to battle rap, but now that nigga whack. I tell you one thing this
Okay.
nigga do
What'd he
is
do?
trap. Nah, don't give me. Yo, chill. Yo, tell them why you don't battle rap. No, don't give me no bars.
I went to Canada and lit it on fire one time, and they were supposed to. The people who were paying me were supposed to bring me back and pay me and all the accoutrement and all that shit. They said, yo, bring yourself up here, fly yourself out. You know what I'm saying? You a last minute addition to the card, but if you do well, we'll do this shit next time. What? Just tell me what you're saying, my nigga.
I was saying he's breathing into the mic.
Nigga. Oh, okay. You was talking to that nigga like he was Matt Hamill or something, nigga. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know what you were saying, nigga.
Yo, shout out to Matt Hamill. We ain't got no beef with you.
It was more distracting of you trying to tell him than whatever he was doing.
Because I would have easily, eventually, I'd have pulled back.
You should have just said, yo, just back up for the mic a bit. Nigga was like, nigga called out baseball. Long story short, the white man didn't want to pay the black man like usual, my nigga. And I said, I see what's going on here. Nah, I'm gonna go to the car, get my gun, come back, shoot everybody ass, nigga. But my car was back in Florida, so I had to fly home and shit, nigga. And so yeah, I quit battle rapping. And I started making more music, but I've kept in tune with the battle rap. So I do a lot of stuff on that side. Shout outs to Direct. Shout outs to the Don't Quote Me podcast. Shout outs to all of that, Rap Grid and everything. So I still keep my hands in that. And I just do overall entertainment, man. Like, I just like saying shit, like you said, off the cuff. Just saying shit off the cuff. I do a lot of hosting.
Do you really? Yeah.
And randomly, I was going to say, his personality and his wittiness, epic host. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see that at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Like, fast, witty. Most niggas that can rap are like that anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It helps. And I've done the stand-up comedy. I've done acting. You know what I mean? I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm a thespian. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo.
But, wait.
What the fuck is a thespian?
Yeah. Wait, that's not what I meant. I wouldn't go that far.
It's a thick lesbian.
Yeah. Well, then I would go that far. All right. You thought you was gay. Anyway, but yeah, I've done it all. Really, I've done rapping, acting, all that shit. I train people. You know what I mean? I was
sold drugs
in a few corners. I thought about it. I did the math, and I was like, the number of years I could get for these pills.
See that?
I had the
That's
plug.
A smart man. That's a smart man.
I had the plug though. Adderall was a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to UCF.
This thing. What? Adderall? Shout out UCF. What?
You know what I'm saying? It was a big thing on campus. I had the plug too. But I thought about it. I said, what I can make off of this isn't worth the years I could get.
See, if most of you guys did that, you'd be in a better place, man.
But they don't got no other choice.
Dropping gems. I don't care. Do better.
Me, I had a choice. You know what I'm saying?
Do better.
I grew up with a mother and a father. You know what I'm saying? Most of these people out here don't have that. And really what I want for the world is to come together. As a black people, we got to come together as a community and help raise these kids.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole fact.
Message. You know what I mean?
Shout out to messages.
But yeah, so let's talk about some ignorant shit now.
What?
Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion. Have you heard about this, Phil?
No idea.
They got beef?
They got beef.
No idea.
It kind of got trumped by the Benzino thing, which I don't know how the fuck Benzino trumps anybody, but
is that still buzzing?
That's still buzzing a little bit, but it ain't gonna really pop off again until M drops a response. But it's still buzzing. If you drop a video that says Eminem Benzino, you get you 50,000 views real quick on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, fuck you, Benzino.
Yeah,
but what about
fuck you, Paul? Because you didn't put Eminem's name in our video.
Matter of fact, fuck you, Eminem.
You didn't put the video there. But so Meg Thee Stallion, and I want to bring this up because she dropped a diss to what's her name, Nicki, and then Nicki dropped her diss, and then everybody was like, "Yo, this is trash." It was like, Nicki Minaj, your diss is garbage.
What?
Yeah. But I've been telling y'all Nicki Minaj is trash for over 10 years straight, my nigga. Her last diss that she dropped for, I believe it was Lil' Kim. All the diss was, you a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. That's what the whole song was. And I was like, this is trash. You are incapable of writing lyrics that sound good to me. So she has 2 songs in her whole life. Then I'm like, yo, this is dope. That was that song Monster and it was the song she had with Trey
Monster's
Songz.
the epic big song she has, right?
And people lay their hat. Every time I say Nicki Minaj is trash, somebody jumps out the woodwork like, what about the Monster verse? That's her one. That's her one. You know what I mean? Like, what was the shit from Eddie Murphy? The white people gotta bring the Nicki Minaj verse out their ass. That's their one, right? So I've been telling people the content of her verse is trash. And I was like, if you take, she did whoop Joe Lewis's ass. But if you take her words and put them in somebody else's mouth, they wouldn't get the same praise that she gets. Case in point, her ghostwriter, what's the nigga's name? Safari. He says one of his verses that sound just like Nicki Minaj and gets booed off the radio immediately.
Literally.
Immediately.
Literally.
But he literally sounded just like Nicki Minaj. I've been telling people for years that she's trash, and now all of a sudden she's trash. So you know what I mean?
She got a big butt though. And she doesn't.
She don't got a
big butt?
It's a facade, Phil.
I don't even pay attention.
What you're looking
I don't
at,
know none of them.
What you're looking at is plastic.
But she's from Baisley Project. Shout out to her though.
She's like one of them old school TVs, Phil. That's what you're looking at, man. Just nothing but big ass back of plastic. That's all it is, man. Yeah. So that's going on.
I don't know shit about her. Like I'm so detached from the hip hop world. Do you pay attention to them?
Not really. A little bit though. Like I pay attention to like a little pop culture shit.
I'm on the wrong fucking podcast.
Yeah, I'm so detached from
hip hop beef, maybe.
I mean, I'm so stuck in my lane. You know what I'm saying? Like AZ, Nas, and they just released some new shit too. Though. Benny the Busher. You know what I'm saying?
That's my shit right there, man. I'll tell you right now, nobody. Right now, I think Buffalo got the coldest rap scene.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
Let's not give Buffalo too many props, man.
Why not?
I mean, they good. Those three, 2.5 is good.
Two and a half.
Yeah, well, that's good enough because ain't no who else is good out there.
But the thing is, the dude, the leader, what's his name? Fly Guy, the third one
From Griselda.
Yeah. I wiped up every
West Side
night.
Gun?
Yeah, West Side Gun. That nigga's cold at putting other niggas on.
Yes.
He's really fucking good at like
finding talent.
Curating art.
Yeah.
Because Stove God Cooks is probably one of the best new artists I've heard. His first album, classic, if you ask me. Stove God Cooks, you heard of him?
No, I haven't
been
been paying attention to him.
Look it up, my nigga. Look it up. His first album's called Reasonable Drought. It came out in 2020. If you ask me, that nigga should have won best album of that year. That was the best album that year.
He that? I'm gonna peep him.
He that dope. Have you seen what happened with what's my man's name, Paul? That one album of the year at the Grammys?
Killer Mike.
Killer Mike.
Yeah, why they handcuff him?
I was wondering if that was a plan.
It was a lot of stuff because then they didn't televise it either.
They said it was a misdemeanor or something that's totally unrelated, and they just bagged him then just because white folks gonna be white
stupid,
folks,
man.
and like he had 3 Grammys and they're like fuck it. But they said it was a misdemeanor that wasn't even shit. But side
So
note,
it's not something that happened at the Grammys? It's something that happened somewhere else?
No, definitely nothing that happened at the Grammys. They said it was he had a misdemeanor warrant, and they picked him up there just because they're gonna be ignorant. But I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. I like him as a person. I think he's ass. I'm not being funny. I think he's so trash.
That's fair.
I think he's so bad.
You be like, man, he
Like,
I like
do
him
you,
as
do you think he's a good rapper?
Akir Muhammad has never listened to 2 or 3 Killer Mike songs in a row.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I played a Killer Mike song, I'd be like, okay. I've never played 2 or 3
Look, I'm
in a
not
row.
even being funny. I'm not even being funny. I've heard song like I like songs. I think he got a song with Benny. I can't even listen to his verse. I think he's so bad. Like, and for him to win like rap album of the year, to me, I'm like, damn. And I'm like, man, I really don't know shit because
it's a deeper question. Like, do you think we should give a should
No.
we care about the Grammys?
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
Not when Taylor Swift is the best artist ever.
Yeah.
No. To the think about this. She has the most best albums ever. Like how many Grammys did she have? She has more than everyone.
Got like 13?
Bro, she has more than everyone. Literally, name an artist that's great. Like legend,
yeah.
Whitney Houston. Like she is
Michael
better
Jackson.
than more than Michael. Damn. Taylor Swift has more than everyone. So you're right. Like I don't give a fuck about it.
Nah, we don't give a fuck about the Grammys. Because the thing is, you can't decide that you all of a sudden care when you didn't care before.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never cared about the Grammys. I've never cared about the Oscars. In fact, like the Oscars, right? They're like, best movie. Like, damn, Denzel should have got that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I never even heard of the other movies that they nominated.
It'd be weird,
They might have
bro.
been better, my
It'd
nigga. I don't know.
It'd be
I just don't know.
Facts. I guess if you want to take it to that extreme, I'm like, where are these shits on Tubi, nigga? Like, cause we ain't never seen them.
And who the fuck is sitting down watching the Oscars or the Grammys?
Facts.
Like,
especially now.
Not
I
at
didn't
all.
know
Yeah,
until
no one watches that.
I
shit
seen.
now.
I seen Jay-Z talking. I'm like, oh, this.
Yeah, I saw the clip online.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look, this is Jay-Z.
So like, where would you watch it? Like on live TV? Like, niggas don't watch it.
Shit.
You better upload that shit
Shit,
on Netflix.
I don't even
nigga,
know
if you
what
want-
channel it come on.
They better upload that shit on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? We got channels, nigga. TV
Yeah,
Guide, bitch.
I
You ain't
don't-
watch
when's
that
the last
shit?
time we watched the BET Awards or some shit?
I missed those euphoric times though, nigga.
Those are back. No,
I
back
miss-
in the day. I
yeah,
watched that
I
shit.
miss-
Do they still got them?
Mm.
They don't do
They-
the BT no.
They got right, but nobody shows up though.
I don't even know. Do they?
I think they do. Skirt.
Bruce, the host.
Ronaldo Ray. And I'm your host, Ronaldo Ray.
Yo, you know what that made me that reminded me of Arnez J. Arnez J is top tier.
Oh
People
yeah,
forget-
that dude was funny
top
as shit.
tier.
Yeah,
People
he's
forget
funny.
about Arnez J.
I done forgot about that nigga.
Good.
Never heard of him. Like,
What are you, bro? You know who Arnez J is.
that is not a
He
real
used to do that little
person.
walk.
You will not gaslight me in this room. You just made that name up.
You
nigga.
sound crazy.
Who the fuck is
you
that?
out of all niggas? You sound crazy.
Arnez
to not-
J? I'm not gonna lie. I was a comedy.
Def Comedy Jam.
I
My
was
mama
Def
invented
Comedy
rap.
Jam, man.
Damn. Here we go again.
Yeah,
Hold
he
on, let
was
me look
funny.
Def Comedy Jam. You remember his joke that he got. I didn't want to say this because he's so funny. He got tons of other jokes, but on Def Comedy Jam, his joke was his mama invented rap, and he said, "I hear the bell." My mom.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You don't remember that? How you? Out of all people, I would be.
Did
I would
Cat-
have died if you had a gun in my head.
Did
so you
Cat
don't know
Williams
who Arnez
mention
J.
him in the interview?
Cat Williams ain't. Look,
He ain't popping. Nigga.
Arnez J is way funnier than Cat Williams.
Yeah.
I
Way
don't
funnier.
recognize him, but I'm sure he's
You know,
a million
as
years
soon as you
old
see
now.
him, watch.
I'm sure he's a million
As soon
years
as he
old
see
now.
him, he gonna know exactly who he is. He's way funnier than Cat Williams, nigga.
Now,
Way
I
funnier.
saw Cat Williams when he came to Orlando.
Way
Trash.
funnier than
He was trash.
Absolute trash, nigga.
Bro,
Cat Williams,
I didn't know
somebody's
Cat
lying
Williams
to you,
was
and
so
it's the
lit
black community, my nigga.
until Cat Williams.
Every nigga
was
on
Shannon
earth is
Sharp.
lying to Cat Williams, my nigga.
Facts. I didn't know Cat Williams was so lit until Shannon Sharp. Fuck you mean?
Oh no,
Is
he sells
funny?
out though.
Is he funny? Yeah.
He sells
Does he sell
out.
out? Yeah, but nigga, no.
No, it's not funny.
Not the funniest comedian
He's
ever.
funny
by
in
any-
conversation.
Yes.
There's different types of funny.
Yes.
So, like for example, Kevin Hart hasn't said nothing funny on stage in 15 years. my
Facts.
nigga. But is he? Every time I see him in an interview, I'm on the floor. Nigga's funny. He's
Yes.
quick. He's all that. But on
Standing
stage,
up making you laugh? No.
nah.
Facts.
His people funny. That's the shit.
Yes.
He bring funny guys with him.
Yes.
Open for him.
Yes.
That dude Naeem.
Is that
Oh,
the
that-
pharmacy joke? The guy with the pharmacist
I
jokes?
don't know.
I
One
forget
of
his
them
name.
motherfuckers.
He
bring
open
with
up for him.
Yeah, open for him. Funny as shit.
Is he like the monotone guy, black dude?
No,
And he
no,
be talking
no,
about.
this-
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what
That
you
dude funny as fuck too. He like he opened up. He was like, you know, I be thinking about, man, I'm gonna die soon. He was like, we old. He was like, I know I'm getting old. That nigga's funny as fuck to me. And there's another guy who's like he has a pharmacist joke, and he's with Cat Williams too. Or excuse me, Kevin Hart. But I never thought Kevin Hart was funny, man. To be honest, I thought like his first second, and that was it.
Yeah, here's my thing. My theory is everybody except Dave Chappelle has about 2, maybe 3 specials, and then we're used to your humor, and you really ain't that funny no more.
Facts.
You had Eddie Murphy, who, in his defense, he just didn't do another one. He probably could have squeezed another 2 out. But Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, You So Crazy was on repeat in my house. We loved Martin Lawrence. He was the funniest nigga on earth in the 90s, right?
Yeah, he was.
Run Tell That wasn't that funny, though. You know what
I
mean?
know. I love him as a person though.
Chris Rock, he had the first 3. Incredible, my
Incredible.
nigga. Incredible. After that,
You're right.
Iffy. And then who came next? Oh, then Dave Chappelle. Then Dave Chappelle had
Dave Chappelle is like
had his show, had his 2.
is on a different level.
Yeah,
how
no,
good that nigga is.
Yeah.
He don't miss. I think unanimously everybody know he the best.
Everybody know that.
He's got to be
Richard
the
Pryor,
best
nigga, shut up.
because
Hell no.
nobody has been that good for that long.
No, and he don't ever put.
And
He
that
don't ever
consist-
put out nothing bad. You long for more from this nigga. Like,
This
yo,
nigga
what
long.
the fuck? Something.
This nigga been reading poetry, my nigga.
Yo, no, you know, like, did he just come out with a new one?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
See, I'm scared to watch it because I'm scared that it's gonna be bad, and I'm gonna be like, nah,
no. Me, look, I like his shit so much. I be mad when I watch it so fast. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, ain't no more.
Nigga be mad.
I remember
like,
his
damn,
last
should've
special
slowed
came
down.
out. I watched half of it and I just cut it off. I said, "Fuck, I gotta say the rest." And I watched.
Are you
the other
one of
half,
niggas
like,
that
2
in the
months
middle of
later.
the show go make a sandwich or some shit?
No.
Pause the shit? I hate
But,
watching
if
TV with niggas like that.
If something's that good, mid movie, I'll just cut it off. I'm like, damn, that shit was great. But I like save it. I'm not being funny. Like that shit was great, nigga.
Do you eat half your food? And
No.
then put it away.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga. Like, no. I'll tell you what movie was I watching? I watched White Mike. What is it?
Mike.
The drug dealer from Detroit.
Oh
Is it White
yeah,
Mike?
yeah. That was White
I cut that shit off halfway. White boy Mike. White boy Rick. White boy Rick.
You gotta give me another example. There's no way on earth you like that movie. There's no way it's good. There's no way it's good.
This nigga
buddy.
crazy?
You
Have you
have
seen
to
it?
come up with another
Have you seen
example, buddy. I have not.
It's real. That's why it's fire. I like actualities. Like that's my thing. I don't really like much movies anymore.
Okay, so
I
you
like
like
real
Snow
shit.
on the Bluff?
So I watched the
Oh,
documentary.
Snow on the Bluff was the shit.
That was the shit.
That's just
that
not
what you
real though,
mean?
nigga. That's just
But
not
it-
real.
Snow on the
No, it's
Bluff
not.
was real, wasn't it?
Y'all niggas are crazy. Watch
That
This
shit
nigga-
was almost real.
This
It
nigga
was
trolling,
like
but
this
look,
close to shit
but look,
to
this
being
nigga
real.
trolling, James. This
I'm
nigga
trying
trolling.
to see what you mean.
That shit is fake, nigga. Like
Like Mike is real? White
White
Mike?
Boy Rick is
Oh.
is a true story.
Oh.
So it's about this drug dealer, white boy in Detroit that infiltrated like this big organization, and he ended up getting jammed up. They sent him to jail, and he got released. I saw his real documentary. It was him talking, but they made a movie of it. Hollywood did.
Oh.
So I think I
So
watched.
that's what you mean.
Did I watch the documentary? No, I heard about him. I never watched the documentary. I heard, I want to say like Bimmy or somebody from New York, some famous drug dealer in New York that put on Vlad. Somebody was talking about him. So I heard about him first, then I watched the movie. That shit was fire. I cut it off halfway in between, and I watched the rest of it later because that shit was great. But it's a real story. There's a documentary on it that's him talking. You see him in jail and shit, and then it's a movie now.
So you like Malcolm X, that type of shit?
Fire, love it.
That's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Ever.
but yeah.
I love but I do like regular movies, but my favorite is like actuality,
actually
shit that
Like
happened.
shit that really happened? So
Yeah.
you probably like the movie Origin. I just saw that recently.
What is that?
With a lady, like she wrote a book about she compared racism from slavery to the Nazi Jews and was able to connect it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is a
A
real
real thing. Yeah,
This is fire.
she connected
Origin?
like racism from slavery to Nazi Jews to
The origin or
Dalits.
origin?
Origin to the Indians.
I'm watching this.
Yeah, it's
It's
really
a documentary.
good. No, it's not a documentary.
My favorite movie,
Ooh, that's all about to ask you. What's your favorite
Dick Sucking
movie?
Divas Volume 2. That shit is a hit, nigga.
You know,
I'm
this
dead
nigga
ass,
is
nigga.
a little older.
That's my
Dick sucking
That's
divas.
shit. Nah, I'm serious. That shit's a hit, nigga. Space Hose 6. What? Thinking the movie forward. But nah, I'm joking.
Nah, I like blondes on blacks. That's my favorite one.
Nigga said West Coast Productions and shit.
Yeah, we can't put this shit on YouTube. I gotta chill.
You grew up during the time where that shit was on. You had to like go to the store and be like, my nigga, let me get 2 blondes on black.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yup.
That's crazy.
That's the whole difference, right? When you was like, why ain't nobody showing up to the BET Awards, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be because you niggas was going because that was the only time you could really get on TV.
Nigga said we got
That's
it.
true. That's true. Because now you got a TV in your hand. You know, you can just put your shit out on. Yeah.
I grew up during the aggregate. Nigga, I'd type in porn and it'd be a site full of a billion.
This
different
is a
porn
good
videos
question.
and shit. Yeah.
Have you been on TV?
Quite a few times.
When was the first time you were on TV?
Damn, that's a good question. Probably whatever fight it was where Roy Jones fought the other nigga and they had the jump band in the middle.
Hang on, when Roy Jones fought the other nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, Paul.
By the way, I meant to.
when Roy Jones fought the other nigga. All right, go ahead.
I'd like to point out you was naming all your favorite fighters. All my favorite fighters, and whoop all your favorite fighters.
You got me.
ass, my nigga.
Who the fuck whooping Tommy Hearns? Who the fuck whooping Andre Ward? What are you talking about?
After he fought, what's my man's name?
Who was whooping Andre Ward? Fuck
the
everybody
Get
I
Hit
just said.
Man.
Who?
Marvin
Who's
Hagler.
Marvin Hagler.
Get
whooping
washed
Tommy Hearns, my nigga.
Yeah.
by that nigga. Let that nigga rest in peace. That nigga will not fuck with Andre Ward.
Andre Ward is a
Well,
good
beating the
is a
shit
good
out of
dude, but
Marvin Hagler.
Roy Jones in his prime is
beating
beating
the
Andre
shit
Ward.
out of Roy Jones.
That's a lie.
Too
sir.
defensively
Sir,
responsible.
You cannot say that.
Why did Roy Jones start losing fights in the end of his career?
Because
I
he was
love Roy
old,
Jones. I love
buddy.
Roy Jones. I can't. I would never see that battle. I like him in real life. That's my nigga. But look, nobody whooping Andre Ward. But tell us about your story. The first time you was on TV.
Andre Ward loses in 1998.
You're tripping. But good. What's the
Everybody loses.
First time
in
you was on TV.
1998. He was fighting the nigga. Jumpman was in the center of the ring. Michael Jordan was on third row.
God, that's fire.
I was sitting right behind Michael Jordan. Right? I was like,
All right, he lying.
I was
now.
like 8 years old. Where's Bond? Here's
Damn,
the
that's
story.
lit. That's
Here's
lit.
the story.
Fuck,
My
that's
mother
lit.
was sitting next to him. She was like, Mike, you should meet my daughter.
Damn, I'm jealous.
And Mike was like, I'm married. And then she was like, nah, you should meet my daughter. And so I seen them talking. And then back then they had the press row with the real cameras and shit. So shit was flashing and everybody was trying to get their attention. Mike. Shh, Mike. And my mother was like, yo, Mike, why don't you turn around? They're yelling and shit. And then he was like, nah, fuck all that. And then so they kept saying Mike. So me as a kid, instead of watching the fight, I'm looking at these niggas with the camera. And the cameraman said, yo, get Mike to turn around. That's what he said to me. And I said,
Excuse me, Mr. Michael.
nope. I said, hey, Mike, I shot your bald head for a nickel, Mike. And I said, what, nigga? And then that shit lit up like fireworks, nigga.
Fire. That's fire. How old were you?
I was like 8 years old.
Damn,
or
that's
some
lit.
shit, my
That's
nigga.
pretty cool.
I met Mike Tyson. I met Mike Tyson, but I met Michael Jordan. I met Jay-Z. I met Queen
Damn.
Latifah,
God.
Wyclef, all at the fights and shit, right?
I mean, his pops was
Yeah,
a promoter.
so-
That's pretty fucking fire.
That
Yeah,
is
and
fire.
then what you do is you go on you would go up on the ring. It'd be seconds out, right? And then you go up on the ring post to help the little ring bitch get out the ring and shit.
Fire.
And then you be on TV for 2
And they
seconds.
let you do that. That's lit.
Yeah, they just do that shit. We used to do security and shit. Be having a walkie-talkie for no reason and shit.
That's
It'd be a
lit.
sold out fight and niggas ain't got seats and shit. We just be walking the fighters to the ring. and
So this
shit.
was like 93, you said?
That was real young then, but nah, it was like 97.
That's the
98,
first time you got on
99.
TV, 97.
Yeah,
That's
around
pretty
then.
dope.
Yeah.
Dean, when's the first time you were on TV?
Does the news count?
Yeah, so what you mean?
Okay,
TV.
so that's I skipped school when Malcolm X came out. Me and some other black dudes, we skipped school to go watch the movie Malcolm X. And the news came to be like, yo, yeah.
Hey, y'all clap it up for Dean.
Yeah.
Yo, look at this
Black history right there. I thought you were gonna say he made the news for some nigga shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought that.
We skipped school to go watch the movie, and the news came out to kind of like check us out. So we
That's
got on TV
fire. And they
because you
said,
got
yo,
about
so
that.
how was the new Malcolm X? And y'all,
Yeah.
that's fire.
That shit was fire, nigga.
Paul, you been on
We was
TV?
in there forever.
Yeah. You regular ass nigga. But look, I tell you, look, let me tell you about the first
That's
time I
why
was on
your ass
TV.
behind the camera now.
That's why you behind the camera,
You
nigga.
still ain't on
Cause
TV.
you ain't cool, nigga. You ain't cool, nigga.
God nameless, nigga.
You ain't J-Mo, you ever been on TV, nigga? J-Mo, you ever been on TV, nigga? Damn, look at these. That's why these regular niggas are off camera. But anyway, let me tell you about the first time I was on TV.
I had to lie. Let me make him up real quick. Like, yeah, nigga, I was on Steve Harvey show.
There's a nigga in the back there, drinking out the water fountain. Nigga. But 1997, a meteorologist came to my school in East Flatbush, Brooklyn, New York. PS 92.
Tell us what street it was on, please.
PS 92. I'm on Rogers between Parkside and Winthrop. PS 92 is on Parkside, so it's on the corner of Rogers and Parkside.
Tell us the longitude and latitude.
I don't know, nigga. Shut up.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening. You lying. You lying.
But PS 92, and I remember, like, they were bigging it up forever. Like, yo, there's a meteorologist coming, and they would tell us about this for a month. Like, you're not gonna get on TV if you're being bad. You know what I mean? They would use that to corral the badass kids in the hood. So we had to be at school at 5:30 because that's the time that that gentleman did the news or the Good Morning, whatever. He did the weather report. So he came to our school to do the weather report. And he did the weather report. No. We had to be at our school because he did the weather report at 5:30, and he was gonna highlight us at that point for whatever reason. So we had to school dumb early, and literally all it was I remember like it was yesterday. My class, I was in Miss Zephyr's class, and he came to our school. He's talking about different type of cloud formation and shit, and then He left. Then they go, we watched it on TV the next day. And he gave us the morning news. He goes, all right, now let's take a look at PS 92. And it's literally just they pan over our class. And we're like, come on, look, we on TV. Poppy on TV. Poppy on TV. And literally that's all it was. It was like, let's take a look at PS 92. And it's literally all of us sitting there like this. And like, they just pan. Pretty cool.
That was it, huh?
97. But look, but now I'm on TV knocking niggas out.
Did you get to see yourself on TV later?
At that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. So we stayed up the next day at my house across the street.
They
And
see a
then
little clip.
literally my house was right across the street and we watched it. It came on right before Good Morning America. And all it was like, let's take a look at PS 92. And it's
He
just
was like, there we go.
it's
That's
just,
me right there.
It's just our class and they pan over the whole class. That's all it was.
That's how when they do a movie on your life, they're gonna start right there.
Yep.
That'd be dope, but that's still cool though. I don't want to ever forget that, you know? I've been on TV a lot now.
So let me tell you about the second time I was on
Oh,
TV.
talk to that nigga.
I got my ass knocked out by BJ Penn.
Oh shit. Damn, dog.
I was like, yo, I'm on TV. Everybody watch me on TV. I got knocked out. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I hope y'all ain't watch that
This
shit.
your debut?
Yeah, that was my UFC debut.
What year?
2001.
Legend, bro. What was that before 9/11?
It was before 9/11. Yeah.
I had to watch that on one of them sites that put the videos up there, all the old videos. I didn't catch that one, so I didn't know that person.
So back then, where was the UFC playing as far as like
Absolutely nowhere.
really?
Yep, they was canceled. What did they buy?
So John McCain had got it taken off of TV.
Yep.
And that was like the first one that they had to bring it back on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
John
they didn't have a
McCain-
TV yet. That was just
John
And it
McCain
was on pay-per-view.
What
on
year was
pay-per-view.
John McCain running? Was that like the year that Al Gore was running for president?
John McCain ran against Barack.
Barack. Oh, okay, but he was a senator way before, right?
Yeah, he was old. Yeah, John McCain looked like Cotton Hill from King of the Hill and shit. Shout outs to him.
Is he alive?
No, he's
No,
dead.
he passed.
R.I.P.
He's
John
been dead
McCain.
for a long time. Yeah, that's crazy. You watch BJ Penn now, though, my nigga. Right now, if they brought out a Legends League,
Oh yeah. That nigga got knocked out at the club and shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch that. That nigga
you
gotta
watch that
chill.
nigga now. Yeah.
That nigga gotta chill, man. Like, nah, I wouldn't watch him now. That's ridiculous. But one thing, what would be cool? I don't like seeing like I hated to see Shogun go out. Like he went out like by firing squad. You know what I mean? Like a nigga had a death sentence. It's just like
Yeah, that white boy when he knocked him out, I think that shit was corny. He was.
I
out
don't like how the
celebrating
UFC
and
do
shit.
that. But also it's like then it's like, oh, you let him fight about whatever, man. Have a veterans division.
Well, just like if you got two old motherfuckers, let them fight it out.
Yeah. I think you
Robbie
should-
Lawler
you could-
went out like a G though.
like a thug. That it couldn't go any better. Or have a masters division. You know what I mean? As soon as you hit,
They did. It was called Bellator.
That's what I was about to say. I was just about to say that shit. Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
okay, valid.
But they put him back. They let him, get back to the needles and shit. So it wasn't as bad. But Zombie got knocked the fuck out, but he went out like a G.
yeah, he
too.
went out like a G.
That shit, he was like, you could tell his corner was like, my nigga, you getting fucked up. Throw the jab, duck. That nigga Zombie ran to the other side of the ring.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Got up, was crying and shit. Whole crowd was singing his song. I watched that shit back 4 times. Man.
Really?
Yeah.
You like him a lot?
I loved. That's the first nigga that ever understood marketing for real.
Korean
Because
Zombie?
his name was
man,
Korean
yeah.
Zombie, and he fought like a motherfucking zombie. Man.
Yeah.
You would punch this nigga, he just
But also,
and he was skilled too.
yeah, of course. But also, like, he got a nation behind him.
That was cool. And you
But
know what's crazy? He was Indonesia. His nation's Korea. He was in Indonesia. They was cheering this. They was crying in the crowd.
Stop complaining about it and go back to Africa, Phil.
Word.
God damn, nigga.
Shout out to Sadiq Yusuf.
What, do you
It's
know
my
where
nigga,
you
he
from in
African.
Africa?
Huh?
Do you know where you from?
Nigga, I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. What the fuck you talking about?
True. You know where you from?
Nah, I don't.
Hey, bro,
I need
I'm
to
from
find out,
Crenshaw
though.
Mafia.
My brother spit in a little petri dish, and they told us we was Nigerian and shit. It was news to me.
Nigga, I'm Jamaican. I don't hear nothing about that 23 and me,
Yeah.
nigga. I'm from Jamaica. Fuck
Yeah,
y'all talking
I've been meaning to tell you. I've been meaning to tell y'all.
about. Me and Paul are
Jamaicans.
Jamaican, nigga.
No, y'all not really though.
We're Jamaican.
Y'all Africans that
Nah,
got off
nigga.
a little earlier than the motherfucking.
We Jamaican, nigga. Fuck
Y'all
outta here.
was this close for being American.
We
niggas.
combusted in Jamaica. That's
Don't
what
let this man lie to you, bro. Every time we was talking to girls in college, this man would be like, "Oh, actually, Redfoot Indian was in this."
Oh yeah, Native American.
This nigga was 4 different types of Indian.
Maharan Indian, my nigga, represent.
Nah.
They don't let us know our history, Dean.
That's true.
Because what y'all don't know is the Native Americans took over Florida. Did you know that? Did you know that, Paul? No, you didn't. You Jamaican motherfucker. Only because I told you back then and shit. But what I'm trying to say is they used to try to give the slaves to the Indians to train them to not fuck with the black people, because when the slaves would run away, they would run away into the wilderness and they needed somebody to bring them back. You know what I'm saying? Slavery is an institution and you need several different pillars to hold it up. So they was hoping that the Native Americans would be a pillar. Like, when the niggas run away, you bring them back, we pay you. They was like, what the fuck is money? Them niggas didn't know what money was. You know what I'm saying? They sold Louisiana for $13 and shit. They had no clue. But they also had no clue of what a slave was. Right. So they was like, yo, see this nigga Dean right here, he can fight and shit. This your nigga now. Make him do shit. They would marry Dean into the family. They would have children by Dean. They was welcoming us. So they took they called us, what they call us? Fucking maroon. Some shit like that. Maroons or some shit.
That's what they go ahead.
What you got something to say? Okay.
Yeah, Maroons is from Jamaica though.
Get the fuck out of here.
Idiot, boy.
I hate these Jamaican niggas.
Talk
I hate these Jamaican niggas.
Stupid.
Be trying to act like y'all different.
Boy, talk.
No, I'm just trying to say, you trying to act like it's a new thing. But
I'm not saying it's a new thing. I'm saying it started. That's what they was calling it.
No. You right. Yo, shout out to the Maroons. But yeah, there's a nigga that reached out to me. That's in my family. We got the same last name. My father's from St. Elizabeth in Jamaica. He's like, nigga, you royalty? I said, shut up, nigga. Nigga sent me my family. Nigga, like my dad's dad. My dad's dad passed away when he was 13. All kind of crazy shit. This nigga, my cousin, I guess, he came to my watch party. Nigga brought me hella herbs and shrubberies. He be tagging me. nigga be tagging me and shit. But like, I'm like, man, I need to really tap into this. And I had to show my pops it. But he said, there's no way we got the same last name. They from St. Elizabeth, Jamaica. And he knew my grandfather. And we got the same last name. But go ahead. Oh. They Maroons. Badman, top shot at them.
Whatever, nigga. So anyway, in America, niggas, the Native Americans and the black people joined up. They went to war. They took over Florida, but they cut that part of the history out. They don't even talk about it. So niggas don't even know. And then everybody always I got Indian in my family. You probably do. It's divide and conquer.
That's right. I see that.
Dean, what's your background?
I don't even know. I gotta find out. See, my people from Philly.
That's real.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's real.
So that's why you tapped in with these Philly niggas.
Yeah, because my pops still live up there, so I go up there and I'll be chilling with them.
Okay.
So can you do the shell if you wanted to?
Oh yeah,
you can fight like that if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do.
But it's weird. All Dean niggas from Philly are white. They're not really niggas.
No. They Puerto Rican. John Marquez, my boy.
John Marquez.
He Puerto Rican.
He look white though. The big dude.
Yeah.
Oh, let me find out. Okay. My bad. Shout out John Marquez.
Shout out to John Marquez.
He's Sean Brady's head coach.
Yeah.
Sean Brady's head coach. John Pfeiffer's head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Sean Brady.
Yeah, he got a staple of guys. I didn't know. I thought he was a white guy, but Marquez, it makes sense.
Shout out to Boots Ennis.
Shout out to Boots. That
cold.
Ain't nobody. He next up.
That's what I was trying to get into.
He next.
That nigga Crawford. Crawford to me is the best boxer since Mayweather.
Melton Taylor from Philly.
He don't want it with Boots.
Yep.
He don't want it with Boots?
Crawford don't want it with Boots.
No, nobody wants it with Boots.
That nigga's name is Boots. You know he can whoop some ass.
Jerron Enos.
You know he can whoop some ass. A nigga named Tiny. A nigga named Boo. Boots. They beat Man, all of that is fucking you up.
Man, wash you.
Fucking you up.
I ain't fucking with no nigga named Man.
And yeah, I don't think Crawford wants it with Boots. This is why I was getting at earlier, but we got lost track. Just fight the fucking fight, my nigga. Just prove it. This nigga Crawford's like, nah, it don't make sense. I had to earn mine. Blah, 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 blah. Nigga, fighters fight. That's how you get paid.
Yes, but, and I'm a Jerron fan. It has to mean more, right? Like, Bud did too much. And remember, he was slept on for a long time. People walked over him. People talked crazy about him. Like, no one gave him a shot. Then he gets the shot. Now he just got to give it out to everybody else. But for a long time, he was the same way. Not even Jerron, because Jerron is next up, right? But he hasn't even been talking for – he don't really talk. He hasn't proved himself as long as Bud did. And Bud, for the longest, was calling for big fights, and nobody paid him no mind. Nobody paid him no mind. So then when he get to that undisputed fight, it is kind of crazy to give him that fight right now. We all want to see it, but I think it would devalue it a little bit. Because
I mean, what we gonna do? Wait till Bud is 45?
You're right. You're right.
Like it's now is never.
You're right. You're right. But it would just be, in my opinion, like, damn, he already undisputed.
I get what you're saying, but that's because I feel like modern boxing in general. Niggas just, I don't know what it is. They just, like Manny Pacquiao, right? When he first came over, you could see the clear-cut difference. When he came over, the first fight that put him on, who did he fight? It wasn't Marquez. It was one of them 3 Mexican niggas that was just monsters in the Mexican division.
Was it Eric Morales?
Could have been Eric Morales.
Okay, yep.
Fought him immediately. And then fought the other nigga. And the other nigga just came in and fought. He lost, but that's Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Had the heart to fight. The thing that made him is because niggas saw him fight and was like, this nigga is amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even that good back then. He just had crazy heart.
Yeah.
Hand speed out this world.
What I agree with is, like, it's weird how now in boxing there's such a push to be undefeated. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a loss didn't just totally derail you back then. You know what I mean? Like in the 90s, how it do now is like, oh, he lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in the UFC, they make, and it's even crazy to think in the UFC, when you lose, you're like, it's frowned upon. Of course you want to win. Of course.
Yeah.
But it's so close. It's so evenly matched. Everyone's so high level. Look, Dean will tell you, there are niggas that are not in the top 10 that could beat the champ. That's just how it goes. There are niggas, it's just matchups. I truly feel, though, out of all the divisions, like, Leon is a clear cut, like, he's the champ. But, like, there are a lot of guys. There are a lot of guys outside the top 10 that people don't even know about that could whoop champs. Like, straight up, ain't nobody go whoop Jalton Almeida.
That nigga Shavkat is crazy.
Who gonna beat him, Dean?
I've been on Jet. I've been calling him the Black Khabib, man.
Shavkat get hit too much. Way too much to.
He's still getting better, though.
He's gonna beat people, but he gets hit way too much for me.
He's still getting better, though. Just
statistically, when you get hit that much, you're gonna get clipped. And remember, before you get knocked,
wait, he fought that dude. He fought that hit him like that. That nigga is a nigga. What's his name?
Jeff Neal.
Jeff Neal.
Yes.
Is a motherfucker.
But remember this.
Jeff Neal is no joke.
Remember this. Remember Dominic Reyes before he fought Jon Jones. Whoa. And you know, Bing Weidman, you gotta go. Bing, 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 bing. This everybody out of here. MMA does a really good job of putting you on that train. You the conductor. Woo, woo. He the best thing since sliced bread. And then Tony Ferguson was the boogeyman. Remember
he was.
How big was him and Khabib?
That was the biggest fight ever.
Imagine what Khabib would have done to him. Imagine. He
would have mauled him.
He wasn't the same after
he
wasn't the same after he tripped over that cable.
And look how whack
that cable did a number on him. Buddy.
But look how whack MMA is. Now, hindsight is 20/20 always, right? Now, not one person in a poll. You could take a poll of 10,000 people. Not one person would say Tony Ferguson would beat Khabib. Take that poll 5 years ago, what would it be?
50-50.
I was
50-50, 60-40.
I was voting to Ferguson.
But look.
I was going Ferguson.
But Dean, be honest. As a fighter, if they fought, is there a chance Tony can win?
Back then?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
right now
sure.
he can win. There's a chance.
Yeah.
It's a
So
fight.
Khabib
I
might
don't
be
care
out
if
of
he's on a
shape,
100-fight losing streak. There's a chance. But that's MMA for you.
Right.
Like they push it. It's who's hot now. You know what I mean? So look, Shavkat's that guy. Don't get it twisted. He hasn't lost. He showed us that. But outside looking in, we got to see.
This nigga's half and half. Submissions and KOs, all finishes.
He is. But look, watch this. I ain't shit. People sleep on me, right? I'm trash. I'm a bum. Blah blah. I got 100.
You alright though, man.
I know I'm that nigga. I don't care what nobody's saying. Nobody can. You know what I mean? Like dim my light, bitch. I had my own lunch table since 5th grade, motherfucker.
Talk that shit.
All of my fights, I got 100% finish rate. Period. If I win, I finish. Nigga, in the amateurs, 16-ounce gloves, headgear, I'm sleeping niggas. Bing, 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 bing. So like, and if I say I could beat this guy, are you crazy? Let me get 2 more knockouts. Watch where I'll be at, which I will. You know what I'm saying? But like Shavkat, I got to look at him as somebody that I could potentially fight, right? He gets hit a lot. I'm telling you, he gets hit a lot. He's very square. He can wrestle, of course. He don't have really good jiu-jitsu, but he can wrestle. I know he's strong, and I know what he feels like by looking at him. And he is fearless. When that bell rings, he's beating you up. He's coming to fight. Ain't no jitters. He's walking to you, and he's fighting. So there's things you got to deal with him is he's going to show up. He can wrestle, and he is durable, but he gets hit a lot, man, and he's square. Watch him. I'm telling you. His shit like a Rocky
square.
movie. A lot.
He's a little square.
A lot.
But
so he's winning now. He's undefeated.
Who else hit him other than Jeff Neal, though?
Every fight he gets hit. What you mean? Every fight, most people get hit. Dude, side note, complete from nothing. We're not talking about this, but how the fuck? I don't know who, Dean, if you know who keeps track of the punch totals in fights?
I have no idea.
Who the fuck?
I don't know.
Who the fuck? I have never. Think about this concept. Think about this concept, Dean. I have never bled in a fight. Ever. I fought Nico. He hit me 130 times in my face. Ain't nobody on earth could hit me 130 times in my face in a fight.
For some reason, my nigga.
Gabe Green hit me, and me and him were arguing back and forth. Kind of like, nigga, you done knocked somebody out after we fought. You done knocked somebody out, and you stay posting me on your page. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost. I'm like, why you post a nigga you knocked out? He be always posting. It's weird. He posts like random clips of me. And my clips are way cooler.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why you always post me, bro? Like, that's weird. You done fought 10 times. You done knocked people out. Like, our fight was close.
I always wondered about that shit if people got offended. Because I remember, I forget who it was. Oh, it was, I beat your ass, my nigga. I beat your ass. The nigga from 170 that can't rap.
Oh, that's his boy.
Oh, Woodley.
Ty Woodley. That's his fighter. That's his black belt.
He got real mad at the UFC one time because they posted, old boy knocking him out.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Nate
the white boy.
Marquardt.
Yeah, Nate Marquardt.
Why'd he get who was the fight though?
So Woodley was the champ. And Nate Marquardt was headlining like a UFC show.
A fight night.
And they put out that clip of him knocking out Woodley, and I remember Woodley got real upset
That's
about
odd because I felt like that was past Nate's time.
Nate was like he was headlining.
I
the
just
show.
seen Nate fight at fucking some regional show the other.
This was before.
Shout out to Ange Luz. I see Ange drag.
I mean, this was obviously still a couple years ago.
No,
Nate
side note, it wasn't Ange. Damn, I fucked that up.
They had a big fight, and to market it, they showed a clip of him.
Hold that thought. Tyrone was the champ. That's some kind of hoe shit. That's hoe shit.
But you know,
that's hoe shit.
But
that's
you know what it is. I know, but you know what it is, man. It's really like if you go to the UFC, right? When we talked about this a little earlier, we go to the UFC. It's like fucking 20-year-old kids that make those. You're right.
You're right.
Yeah.
It ain't, and that's what people think. And
it's not Dana in the back.
It's not Dana. They think it's
let's make Tyron look like shit here.
They think it's Dana and Hunter Campbell. Like we got. So that's valid. That's
because
valid.
I know the people at the Apex. They think, oh yeah, we're editors, and it's just like fucking like college kids that come up just fresh out of college, don't really even know about.
That's valid. That's valid. So that's a good point. You guys pay attention to that. It ain't Dana White. It ain't Hunter Campbell. He not. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a team and they mostly children.
But is that something most fighters care about? Like, are you like
yes and no? Hear me out.
Okay.
That I think is silly because it devalues your champ. You know what I'm saying? Like he earned that he's the champ. You don't. That's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think Tyrone he was like, what the fuck y'all doing? You know, I'm the champ. Like you're devaluing your champ for a nigga that's fighting on a fight night. That's just stupid. But for me, I don't care. Like, cause right now my last fight, I lost, whatever, post highlights, but I just post highlights for recent shit. My thing with Gabe was, I got no problem with Gabe. Nigga, you done knock people out after me. You didn't do nothing to me. The fuck you talking about?
But
so
maybe,
why are you posting you?
Maybe he thought you was his toughest challenge. Maybe he's most proud of that.
Okay, valid. But Dean, who is in charge of punch totals?
I don't know.
That shit is very off.
I do not know who's in charge.
Way
of that.
off.
And they do it weird too, man. It's like from a certain distance, everything's counted as a significant strike. And I'm like even jabs from a distance.
If you can find that out, I would love to know. And fighters should know that.
Yeah.
One, I don't know what a significant strike is. I'm not being funny. What is a significant strike?
They count it as if it's from distance. Like
if I clip you with an uppercut and send your shit back like Overeem got his shit thrown up by Ngannou up close, that's not a significant strike.
No, I mean that would be a significant strike. But the thing was, I mean, when I say a distance, I mean you can't be like grabbing each other, doing like this.
Hear me out. Ready? Hear me out. Neil Magny. Neil Magny hit me 100 times.
No,
Dean, I'm asking you, being funny, not being funny.
If he had your back right and he was just like doing like this, they're counting that.
Neil Magny was here.
I
saw the whole fight.
They count these.
Yeah, they count that.
So peep, first round, Neil hit me one time on a step, and only reason I didn't respect it because I studied him so much, he'll throw his right hand and he steps with his right foot. That alone alleviates all power out of the shot. Think about this. If we're here, I throw my right hand and I step with it, like above my lead leg. Because he's trying to grab you. So he's not trying to. So when he throws the right, he steps and he tries to get to the body lock. The first round, he had 60, I don't know how many significant. I'm like, what the fuck are they? When we were in the clinch, this is how he wins.
That's it, yeah.
He was slapping open palm my ear.
Let me see your ears. Oh, nah, he didn't do nothing to them.
So I'm like, but look, that's rookie shit. So I could have done the same. Boom, boom, boom. I lost a split decision. Boom, boom, and just score. I didn't know. Little stuff like that.
Word is born. Word is born to Allah. I was studying your fight, vested interest, you know what I'm saying? I happened to know this nigga, and I was like, oh, all this nigga Neil Magny wants to do is get to the clinch. Yep. That's all he really wants to do.
Yep.
Just stay out the clinch. This nigga gonna have a tough time because every time he tries to cover distance, he does that step and punch shit to just get to the clinch. Take a step back. Remember, we was in your garage, and I was like, yo, when he comes forward, take that step back, throw the hook, stepping backwards. Roy Jones special. So I'm like, I never mentioned to you about the clinch because I just figured y'all had. And Paul, every time I talk about the fight, it's like, I'm like, this nigga's a professional fighter. He don't want to hear from me. I'm not going to tell this nigga, but I should have told you, my nigga. I should have just said, stay out the fucking clinch with this nigga.
Of course.
He somehow wins all these fights by like tricking niggas into being in the clinch. He'll be right here and win the fight. Neil Magny wins.
But remember,
I don't know how
once you're in there, right, it's different, right, obviously. And it's not something like I'm willingly doing. You know, he's doing a good job of keeping you in the clinch.
It's like quicksand with
Of
this nigga.
course I want to stay away from him. Of course. Of course the plan is to use my footwork, pan away. You know what I'm saying? But he does a good job of corralling you. He put his fingers in my glove. He pulled me in a couple times.
That's just business.
And I'm not mad at him. I learned something from him. Look, if your ring and middle finger are in the glove and you wrap your hand around, it looks like you're grabbing their wrist. He did that to me a couple times. I ain't mad. I ain't bitch. I ain't say nothing. I learned from it. It's cold. It's cold. Think about this. Think about my watch,
It's
right?
just business. Just
These
business.
two are in the middle, in the glove, and then he's holding my hand like this.
That man Neil Magny no card trick.
Absolutely. Look at the first strike in the fight.
Sleight of hand.
Look at the first strike in the fight. I go to pull away, and he literally has like a gi grip on me. That's some veteran shit. I ain't mad at him. I'm trying to punch him. I'm trying to knock him out. Grab me, nigga, please. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's different when you win. Of course, I understand what you're saying. I want to get away, you know, but he did a good job. But I'm learning. You know, it's on the job training. So.
Hey, Dean, did you know, like, so on that night you gave Tyron his black belt, were you going to give it to him no matter what happened?
You know, it's funny. I had a feeling he was going to do that because we worked on that a lot of jiu-jitsu stuff. I had a feeling that was going to happen. And I flew home from camp 2 days before the fight just to get the belt to bring it out to the fight.
Dean, ain't nobody safe on tapping in. Can Tyron Woodley successfully do 4 sweeps off his back in the gi?
He can. He can.
Okay.
He can.
Hey, look, bring it back. Shout out to Tyron Woodley. Dean, one more question. Black belt in the gi. I ain't talking about world champion. I ain't talking about wrestling accolades. I ain't talking about none of that. I ain't talking about the UFC. I'm talking about in the kimono, in the gi. He's a black belt. Can Tyron Woodley do 2 sweeps from De La Riva in the gi?
Probably not.
All right. But look, 4 sweeps off his back.
He could do some sweeps.
In the gi.
Yeah.
Using the gi.
Yeah.
One more. Can Tyron Woodley do 3 gi chokes?
I'm sure he can.
It's a yes or no. 3 gi chokes. He's a black belt in the gi.
He should be able to.
That's a maybe.
Yeah. I'm about to go take my belt back. Shit.
Nah, I respect it. Look. He's a direct line in my lineage. Paul Rodriguez, Ricardo Laborio, Julian. This is the same jitsu that I come from. And if y'all know me, I got great jitsu. Hey, shout out to Phil Rowe, who grappled Gordon Ryan, Nicky Rodriguez, and he's grappling Craig Jones in 2 weeks.
Hey, shout out to Phil Rowe, everybody.
Yeah,
to
Phil
Phil
Rowe.
Rowe.
Give it up for Phil.
Hey,
Rowe.
look,
Yeah,
just tell me another welterweight on the roster that's doing that. Just tell me one welterweight that grappled the 3 best grapplers on the planet
And
right
did you
now.
grapple
Shavkat ain't
Cody
doing
Hammer
that
too?
Cody? Cody
Hammer?
No, what's his last name? Damn, my bad, Cody. Damn. Cody Steele.
You grapple Cody Steele?
Yeah, Liu Kang. Shout out
I
to
didn't
Cody
know
Steele.
that.
He'll be in the UFC this year. Shout out to Cody Steele. He moved to Las Vegas. He's like one of the prospects now. He's like top 5 guys outside the UFC.
Yeah,
The UFC
yeah.
always be
I gave him a
posting-
shout out on.
Yeah, he's a
on
good
one of the
dude, man.
things
I like
did.
him, man.
Yeah.
Very likable guy. Very open to help people out,
Yeah,
man.
he's got-
Always giving
he's-
technique. Good dude.
Good grappler.
Great
Should
grappler.
work on his striking a little bit.
Yeah, he's in that realm of where he's just beating the shit out of people right now.
Yeah.
Like he ain't blocking his face. He's
No,
trying to punch
he
people.
just
Yeah. But he could do that right now, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But he got to tighten up a little bit. He'll be
What's
all
his
right.
weight class?
55, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
155.
Nah. Yeah, he wanted to block his face.
Yeah, I'll beat
niggas
I'll beat your ass, Cody.
The
Still.
top 5 at 55 beat breaks off niggas.
Yes.
Everybody complains, oh, the top 5 division. Some people even call it boring.
No.
Every time somebody tries to step up, them top 5 niggas,
Yo,
I'm talking about beat them till you feel bad
yeah.
for them, my
Yo,
nigga.
Armand, is Armand 155?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, Armand knocked out whoever he knocked out. He jumped the fence and I got scared.
We knocked out Benil Dariush.
Nigga, he jumped the fence. I was the front row of the fighter section. I grabbed Holly Holm and just using her as a shield. I'm like, I just throw that side.
Holly Holm
kick.
said, ha, ha,
I
ha.
swear, I'm not being funny. This nigga, hang. He looked at her. He jumped. I said, oh shit. This nigga, me and Tim Duncan. I'm like, yo, this nigga jumped the fence. I'm like, somebody grab this nigga, find him. The fuck? That nigga's on demon time, bro. Armand,
Nigga, Dustin Poirier.
Shout out to Dustin, man.
Motherfucking the human highlight. What's his name?
Justin Gaethje.
Justin Gaethje. All them niggas, even the nigga that left from Philly.
From Philly, 155.
Yeah, what's my man's
Paul
name?
Felder?
He lost the
Oh,
McGregor.
you think about Brady? He about
No, he lost to
No.
McGregor.
Philly? Who from Philly?
That nigga ain't he from Philly?
Oh, Eddie Alvarez.
Eddie
Yeah,
Alvarez.
Him
Big head.
in his time,
Yeah, Eddie
Mike
Alvarez.
Perry made him quit, nigga.
he made him quit.
Shout out to
But
Platinum.
you saw that first round
I
of
ain't
work,
seen
though.
nothing, nigga. I seen him quit. Shout out to Platinum Mike Perry, nigga. Made Eddie Alvarez quit. That's
Mike Perry
crazy.
3 times bigger than
Shout
Eddie
out
Alvarez.
to, he got in there with him. Shout out to Mike Perry. Made
Eddie
the
Alvarez he had
underground
no
king
business getting in
quit.
that ring. He thought he was going to. I saw what you thought
made
he was
Luke
gonna do.
Rockhold quit.
Mike Perry built for that shit. He just built for that shit.
Everybody know that.
Look, but here's my thing. They want to talk shit, right? They might get in there and beat people up. Oh, he built for it. Damn right, nigga. Clearly.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't
wanna
gonna lie.
talk shit for
They
it, right?
smooth
I know,
walk
right?
off like,
You
yeah,
see
you
that?
want my ass though, but let's put on some gloves.
But then it's like it's always something else, man. Like
Mike Perry look like he'll bite your lip off if he needs to, my nigga. That's how I feel about Mike.
Mike Perry made Luke Rockhold quit with one clean shot. All right, that's it.
He knocked parts of his teeth out.
That's
Yeah,
what
they, like,
happens.
broke the whole shit.
That's
Yeah.
what happens. That's what he did. He did that.
But that's what I'm saying. At 155, that's what they be doing to niggas. They be beating niggas till you feel bad for them.
I gotta plug my boy here. Skill set. I'll take all the gripe. The best 155er on the planet is Michael Beast Boy Davis. He just is, and that's a fact. I'm not just plugging him because he's my friend. He's the best lightweight in the world, and he'll show it over time. I've never seen a guy with a diverse skill set like him. Kick, box, defense, wrestle, flexible, stronger than everybody. If you know, you know. Mike Davis, best lightweight in the world.
Shout out to Orlando.
Shout out to Orlando.
I remember working with him at Top Team one time, and I was like showing a move, and he was just like doing it like immediately. Like I'd show it to him, and he would just do it immediately.
It's weird, bro.
Yeah.
He's like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like skill acquired.
Yeah. That was
It's in
it.
his toolbox
Yeah.
forever.
Yep.
It just comes out thrash.
They say that's
perfect.
They
Thrash.
say that's how Jon Jones is too. Is just
Really?
just just
Yeah.
be doing the shit. All the niggas that are really good, they have that what's it called? Kinesthetic intelligence.
Yo,
And they
shout
just see
out
it
to
can do it.
my boy Paul, man. He put me on that. Like, what is it? The seven theories of the seven intelligence. It's pretty much like it's not about just being book smart or I can comprehend this and spit it back to you. Like people always say, "Oh, this guy's a dumb jock." No, he's just smart physically. You know what I mean?
He's somewhere else.
Let me see you play hopscotch, goofy Wall Street guy. You know what I'm saying? Let me see you dunk this basketball. My body's smart. What you talking about? Nigga? Your body dumb as shit. Nigga. dumbass back. Nigga.
That's why standardized tests don't work because they only test knowledges that they feel is important. But there's a whole bunch of other shit. There's a thing called schizotypal, right? And it's when a person you can't really like they function regularly, do everything regularly, but something's wrong with that nigga. He's tapped. You be like, yo, the nigga's tapped, right?
Yeah.
It's called they got a word for it. It's called
It's great.
schizotypal. Like,
So
yo,
what is he called?
Schizotypal.
No, what's the word? Like the abbreviation.
What?
He's tapped.
Yeah, he's tapped. You never heard that?
Tap. Nah, I'm gonna use that. Nigga,
Yeah,
you tapped.
yeah,
bro.
the nigga tapped. Like, yeah, nigga tapped. So yeah, like it's although he can't like socially awkward, he don't know how to move in a room full of wolves and shit, right? But the nigga could basket weave like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Asperger's.
All that.
Copy.
It's the reverse. Like it's like so we know like what is it called when they on the spectrum? And
Retarded.
Yeah, and you're an idiot savant. That's what they used to call it. Idiot savant.
Copy.
Yeah.
The nigga be good at like mad good at one like Rain Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the nigga be mad good at numbers and shit. But everything else, he's fucking out of his mind and shit, right?
I got you. Yeah.
So
I
it's the
fucked
same
up.
thing,
I'm
but
sorry.
for regular people.
Yeah.
You might just be dumb as fuck. Like if you gotta go to school at night and shit, you dumb, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you in high school, you gotta go to school in the daytime at night. You dumb. You fucking dumb, nigga. But you might be able to bake the shit out some cookies. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That might be you. Yeah. All that.
Yeah.
So that's just what it is. So like some people got different intelligences and all that. And the school system in America is, especially now, is based on some bullshit. Like just fill in the bubble, man.
So there's some doctors out there I'm way smarter than. That's a fact.
I know niggas who cheated on shout outs to UCF. You know what I mean? I know niggas that cheated their way through some shit and they are like, you know what I'm saying? They up there. Like tests don't really test anything except your ability to take a test, my nigga.
Facts.
That's really all.
But I want my heart surgeon to be passing them tests.
I mean, the nigga might have got somebody to do the work for him. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, though. We didn't used to use school back in the day. What the fuck? If I wanted to do what Dean does, I had to follow Dean around. You know what I'm saying?
Like
I have to,
apprenticeship,
I had to watch this thing. I had to carry Dean's bags. And Dean, I had to fucking hold a stick and 2 buckets of water on the side and walk across the thing. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to get good at some shit, you had to dedicate your life to it. Now it's kind of like we got the quick version, so people can get it. You know, can get over on niggas. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a bus driver, you had to drive bus for 20 years. Now you take a little test. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Running kids over and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dean, I appreciate you, bro. Like
Dean.
for just sitting here and gracing us with your presence,
Nah, man,
Parlay.
I hope y'all let me come do it again one
Yeah,
day,
man.
man. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course,
I come
man.
through,
Next time
man.
you
That's
come.
what's up.
Whenever, man. And once again, I've been doing this, man. I've been doing this.
How long
But-
you been doing it?
I've been doing this 2019.
I've been doing it since
18?
2014. Nigga.
Fire.
What's up, my nigga?
Fire. See, look, and that's why we teamed up. But I didn't have the production I wanted back then. I didn't have the means, you know what I mean? And now I feel like we do.
Shout outs to Paul.
And with the way I got it set up, I don't even care to have guests on here. You know what I mean? We don't need that. So like, this is special. This is love. So like, we're gonna keep chopping it up, me and my boy Ock, and we going to the moon, man.
To the moon, Alice, Ock, baby, Newark, New Jersey, Pensacola, Florida, Orlando. I don't know why I'm shouting my shit out, but this nigga be running off his street names. Nigga, Monticello Avenue. Nigga.
Huh?
07106, nigga. Nigga, 9804 Bridgewood Lane. Nigga, fuck out of here.